Oh, here we go. Kinky. Yeah. Thanks for the help for clearing my empties. Check out JT the Watcher's date night. Vote for Joey. See, now, this is, yeah, Joey for president. Thank you, Kinky, for playing.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you for tipping
Later,
the
Kinky.
show. I will see you at Hackamania.
Hey, hello. How are you? Welcome to Date Night with JT, episode 21. We're old enough to drink now. This episode's titled The Tampa Accords. Well, before we get into that, we first, as always, have to do the plugs. Please like and subscribe. Supertip.gg/JT is available with custom made voices for your choosing. Follow me on X at JT the Watcher. Email jtthewatcher@gmail.com. And memberships for his channel start at $1.99. And yes, even if you're not a member, you can still watch the Emily show from last night. It'll be available until Sunday night, and then it goes behind the paywall for all members to enjoy. Thank you. Also, on my channel here, there is a playlist available for any video that we cover. You can also find the original video in its entirety. If you go to this little instructions here, you hit playlist, scroll down a little bit, you'll see a specific thing that says like date night content in there. You could check out any video that we cover. There are also some videos on there that we haven't covered on here that didn't make the cut, I guess you can say. So if you're interested, you could check that out. But as always, gotta give a special shout out to the real ones. The ones that help keep the lights on here at the Date Night Studios. These are the Watchers, the select $3.99 tier. The only thing you get different than the $1.99 tier is this shout out right here. Now, when I was setting up this stream, believe it or not, I actually had to delete a few names of people. Can you believe that? Well, here are the real ones that stuck around still. Dark Nugs, Michigan Tim, Trigger, Kiki Loco, Tuki Sock Account, Hunter Duke, Flashy Vic, Diana 712, Captain Deadpool, WSX 1776. Thank you all for your generous support here. Well, that just about covers all the plugs here. So, where we left off last week, we did cover the whole Chad Puncher incident. So far, the story was that we finished up, according to back then, was Chad was assaulted outside a Tampa establishment trying to pick up some food he purchased. We believe it was chicken something or other. He encountered a couple people that, I believe one guy with his girlfriend, and somehow thought Chad was maybe looking at her wrong or something like that. And the guy pushed Chad. Chad retaliated by spitting on him, followed by that man punching Chad, fell down into some sort of oil spill with an oil can nearby, which Chad then grabbed, threw at the guy as he left the scene. Now, that was the story according to Chad where we left off. But this first clip we're going to watch, courtesy of Doom, we're going to fast forward a little bit to October 2024, where Chad tells us, I guess, the real story. So, this is actually our first Doom clip we ever played here on the channel, because I don't think Doom was doing much clipping way back in tonight's episode takes place around pretty much end of March into April of 2023. So this video here was from, like I said, October 2024, in which Chad is going to give us an updated true story of what occurred that night.
I don't know if Doom's here. The Turn. I got a confession to make here. I got a confession to make about Cumia and Cumia's country. And I never said this before. Since we're having a moment. It's Friday fun. So a lot of people always wonder what really happened and how it went down and all that. I'm being 100% honest. I got punched in the face. That happened. I know people are like, oh, he fell down in Greece or he was stealing catalytic converters. Got it. Whatever. That's fine. Didn't happen. I never get upset when people say that because it didn't happen.
There's no question that Chad got punched. I think we could all believe that.
But I was fucked up. I was a little drunk, came home that night, tried to sleep. And then I looked in the mirror. My eye was all swollen. I had dirt on my face. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I was angry. I was just fucking angry. Because I was angry not just at that, but everything that was going on. At the time, that pylon. I was really upset when Cumia jumped on that pylon with Carl because he got barking orders from Chrissy and everybody. And I was like, dude, you're supposed to be better than that, I thought. And I realized Anthony Cumia is nothing more than a piece of shit scumbag like all these fuckers. It doesn't matter if he was on ONA or if he's friends with Joe Rogan or... I go, you're just a piece of shit. You lied to me. You said I was great on your show. You loved having me. And then you're talking shit about me, just being vicious. And you were like being the ringleader. You went from just, taking some jokes and stabs to like, really, let's get this guy.
Now, remember the time that the punch occurred was during Stuttering John's hiatus. He took from November 22 to around May, June of 23. So, about a month after the first DabbleCon, things were kind of slow in a Dabbleverse, I guess. People obviously looking for content. There were a lot of new creators on the scene. Everybody's trying to, pick their spots, find what to cover and what not to cover. And then, of course, we had Chad, who at the time was like every day was something, something to talk about. He was definitely clipped a lot. WATP talked about him a lot back then, which we're going to get into later tonight, as well as Melton was going after him, NLO. Chad was also part of, I think he appeared a couple times on Steel Toe. They had him, and then he started going after April and stuff. So during this time, Chad was like the go-to guy if you're looking for like content.
Amping up Carl to come after me. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. So within that second, I said, I'm going to blame this on Kumia's fans. And I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know how big it was going to get. I had no clue. But I lied and went viral. Everyone talked about it, from Big J to Sam, Jim and Sam, everybody. And I go, oh, shit. This is getting out of control. I knew eventually I'd have to come clean. Melton really hitched his wagon to that, trying to make a name for himself and getting involved with that. By the way, he knew nothing the whole time.
Yes, because remember, Melton hired his own little private investigator to go find out what was going on with the story. Melton says he had somebody in a Tampa area investigating what happened. You take that for what you think.
So I came clean with it, because my whole thing was, the problem with these guys, I see all the lying they're doing, and I was like, I don't want to be these people. I don't want to be these people. So what I tried to do, and I hope I'm doing it, and I try hard, I want to be the voice of reason. I want to be the voice of truth, good or bad. Even if the truth, you don't like it, the narrative or whatever that is, or I'll take negative criticism if I tell the truth. And I'm hoping I can build trust with my audience by doing that, because everyone's lying. Melton, Carl, everybody's lying. And I'm like, I'll be honest with the audience, and hopefully they'll see that eventually. And guess what? That's happening. So I appreciate it. And I'm going to continue to be as honest as I can. I'm going to call out these motherfuckers for what they are. And I'm going to point at serious hypocrisy, because Stuttering John lies like a motherfucker. He's always calling out hypocrisy. Well, he's the biggest liar.
I forgot the whole hypocrisy police thing. Started even like before John left that first time. For some reason, I always thought it was like kind of recent, but so much has happened in the Dabbleverse over the years. It's hard to keep track.
Out of all of them. So this is what I'm going to do from this day forward. I'm going to just be as honest as I can with the audience, because I think in this day and age, with where the world's going, just in politics, everything, we just want honesty. We're looking for truth. We want something, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, independent, whatever. We want honesty right now. We're sick of bullshit. That's the cool thing about social media and technology, is we're getting more information than we did back in the day. We find out how corrupt these motherfuckers are, how much they lie to us for financial gain and power, how much scumbags these guys are. I mean, Hollywood's exposed, politicians are exposed, podcasters are exposed. So,
even recently, I think we all hear about the whole Chrissy Mayer and the quartering thing. That's definitely a hot topic item for people getting exposed for hypocrisy.
I think what I look for is honesty in news and people I follow and people that are with me, people I make moderators that see through bullshit, because we're tired of it. So I'm going to try my best to be as honest as humanly possible, and I'm not going to grift you. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm going to try to be the best podcaster I possibly can be. And to quote a former radio personality who is no longer in radio, who has ran out of radio, after that long rant, I want to quote Benjamin Bornstein, Maxwell.
And punt.
That's for Bill from Jersey and any loser Cleveland fans I still have that know what the fuck I'm talking about. Thank you very much. I'll get off the soapbox. I know people want me
Can
coming
we
here
all
ranting
agree
and
that chode if a grifting piece of shit and that somehow these fools don't get the Tookie game?
Your voice options suck, Carmix Lil Vienna Sausage.
Yes, thank you, Tardic X, I believe that was, for the super tip there. And yeah, I know my voice options. I only have a few. Fortunately, when you sign on a super tip, you get like 3 voices. You could pick the ones I have available, or you can make your own, which I made. I made El Harible, Cardiff, and OJ, and then I added obviously Kevin Dumbfuck, Carl, and myself. So yeah, I mean, they're not all the great options, but thank you again. And yeah, you can check that out at supertip.gg/JT. The guy Maxwell Chad was referring to was obviously a Cleveland radio DJ that Chad had some issues with, and I believe Maxwell was the main topic of discussion when Chad was on WATP way back when he had the notorious. I don't know, say it's notorious, but it's known now as like one of the worst episodes because people say Chad tried to like railroad the show and didn't quite get the whole WATP thing. That episode, unfortunately, there's no like video of it at the time. It was just audio. It's definitely something to look into to cover in probably a future episode. I know like earlier, I mean, when I started doing these little shows, I was doing a lot of just pure audio stuff. Obviously, trying to figure out this whole streaming thing myself here. But yeah, that's definitely something to look into covering one day. Chad's appearance on WATP. But yeah, I think that's about it for this clip. I don't really think there's much left. I think Doom just does his little outro.
raving and yelling at these losers. We'll get to it.
Hit the like button and be
Oh.
like, hey, yeah.
Right. Well, we could all thank Doom for that great clip there. That was Chad's, his story on what happened, or his updated story on what happened with the whole Kumia puncher. He basically just said, yeah, he got punched, and then Anthony was going after him about it, so he retaliated by, I guess the whole Kumia, the guys yelling, this is for Kumia and all that shit. Yeah, if you're interested in that, check out last week's episode. But this week, we're moving on past the puncher onto the Tampa Accords. Now, let me get this. God damn, I wish I had like a little producer guy to help me out with this, but unfortunately, I don't. Okay, so now we're going to go back in time to March 18th, 2023. And this is a quick clip from NLO. Patrick receives threatening tweets from Chad, and Patrick responds. Now, the whole reason behind the whole Tampa Accords thing, which we're going to get, which all this is tonight is basically leading up to, was people in the Dabbleverse shows were going to come together and all in agreement to spend 2 weeks not talking about Chad. We'll get into that. Obviously, everything we're going to watch is leading up to that. But you might be asking yourself, why in the past 2 weeks have I been covering Chad content? Well, the reason is because all of this leads to the debut of Tukey. You know, Tukey, loving Mud Sharks, loving Misery. When Tukey first sniped MLC, well, not snipe, he was sniping Chad, who Chad was watching MLC and whatnot. So, in order to get to the creation of Tukey, we have to first understand, you know, why Chad got fired from MLC, why Chad was sniping MLC, and why everybody thought it would be great to watch Tukey watch Chad watch MLC. Of course, none of that probably makes a lot of sense right now. Kind of just rambling on as I get this set up. But yes, that's why we're covering Chad this week and last week, basically. Kind of gave everybody a quick course in the history of Zumach. So, we're going to watch now, like I said, now that I got it pulled up here, is a quick clip from NLO, who, in the middle of March, obviously this was about 10 days or so post-Puncher, and Chad was obviously getting a lot of shit back then. And Melton's going to explain some stuff here.
We're losing popularity over here. As people may have known, I got a million messages yesterday that Chad Zumach was on his stream manically going off on me. He would, I guess, compliment me, but it was backhanded compliment, and then he would attack me. And everybody's messaging me. What do you have to say about this? Zumach, what do you say about this? He discovered you. Zumach saying, you know, you're not grateful for all this stuff. And it's like, I guess what I want to say about it is.
Also, a quick update on Patrick. As we all know, he hasn't been around since Hackamania. He did 1 or 2 shows a couple weeks ago. And obviously, we all know he's been having back problems. But an update on Patrick is that, yes, he is alive, and as well as he can be. He's still doing work, unfortunately. He hasn't been doing any shows recently. But if you're watching BeDabblin live this morning, the real Patrick Melton, yes, was in the chat as Chad was on the show. So he's obviously alive and well. He even actually threatened to go live during BeDabblers time, but he didn't. So he always keep on lookout. I think Patrick will be back very shortly.
Get help? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with everybody. The night before, this motherfucker's tweeting me like a fucking teenage girl. I've been friends with Ryan Dalton longer than you. Now, he heard this on Ray DeVito's podcast. We also got mad that I went over there and did Ray DeVito's podcast. But again, I've known both of those guys longer than I've known you. And he's tweeting me, I went to high school with Ryan Dalton, so don't even talk to me. Don't try to out Ryan Dalton me. It's like, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. And then he's like, Patrick likes to answer every tweet. And I'm getting sick and tired of him trying to be, he's the smartest guy in the room. Like, just going off. Like a pardon my French, a bitch. Like a bitch. You sound like a fucking bitch. And then deleting them the next day. If you have something to fucking say to me, say it. If you're really mad about something, don't talk sideways out of your fucking mouth to me. Don't say one fucking thing and then negate it completely a minute later when I've done nothing to you, motherfucker. So don't do this thing where you're going to half-ass it. If you're going to fucking turn. Sour for me, okay? Don't half-ass do it. I know you don't have an upper lip.
Was that the origin of Doom's The Turn? You remember that? There was for a while there, every time you see Doom on a show or in the chat, it was always the turn. That
don't mean your bottom one's got a quiver when you talk, bitch. Say it if you got something to fucking say. I've done nothing to you. He was tweeting, man. He was tweeting insane shit at me. Like, oh, you had to fucking investigate me? I thought you were a friend. You want to know the truth, motherfucker? I didn't fucking investigate you. I was brought an opportunity to investigate you that was bankrolled and funded by several people who proclaim to be your friends but don't have the guts to do it to your face. You were betrayed by a group of confidants that I won't reveal, who came to me and said, Melton will give the results honestly and truthfully. And Melton did.
He's referring to the people, I don't know if it was like multiple people or just one person who was investigating. kind of like a PI, the whole puncher incident. I remember Chad that like woke up like a couple days later, decided he was going to go to the hospital to get the wristband to show people. You know, again, don't want to really talk about too much. Though, again, if you didn't watch last week, go check it out.
So when you're in a case of Grey Goose over there and you start spiraling and you're looking for somebody to angry tweet, maybe don't lash out at people who are doing nothing but being honest and being your friend about shit. I like your fucking antics. I'm into it. I've never said a bad fucking thing about you.
Yeah, remember when Chad lost monetization on YouTube? The next day, I think it was, Patrick and Moody maybe even helped Chad get onto super tips real quick. I think it was like the next day. So, obviously, you can say what you want about Patrick and everything, but the guy does have a good heart.
Get the fuck out of here. If you want to say something, fucking say it.
Unfortunately, he's very angry during this video we're watching.
I don't know you shit, motherfucker. I've been podcasting since before you. I've known the guys you're angry that I know before you, and I was fucking doing comedy before you. Remember, you were opening for me when I met you. Calm down about it. That being said, I'd like to return to our previous relationship where you're just fucking normal to me and I'm normal to you. Jesus fucking Christ. Is that okay? Is that a fair statement? Like, what the fuck, man? You're acting nuts. You're acting nuts. So you want to be mad at somebody. Everyone knew you were lying. Everyone. And I was approached by people you know to research it, find out the results, and turn you in. Is that what you want to hear? There you go, tough guy. As if I even know you well enough to be like, I'm going to launch an investigation. Didn't happen. So that's going to be the new scandal. Who did it? Who did it? Yeah. All right, we're going to have some fun tonight. I know you guys love fun. I like Chad, but it's fucking sad, man. I see the pat. I see what you're doing. Why are you angry at me? What are you fucking angry about? I stick up for you. I tell people, stop being mad at Chad for being a liar. Does it hurt you when we call you a liar? Liar? You lie. You've lied. No one's mad. No one's upset about it. But then you're going to go on your stream and everyone can see what you're doing. Everybody knows why you're really mad. I'm not going to say it. You know why you're really mad. Don't take it out on me. Because your stepdad never... No, I'm kidding. I don't know anything about you, dude. I've never fucking attacked anything. But I will fucking rent a bus and go over there and pick up your unborn children and drive them off a cliff. If you think I'm not fucking around. I'm kidding. I am fucking around. These are bits. Okay. Do we have fun with that? Is everybody sensationalized enough? I promise you there's no fucking emotional weight behind this, but I was really like when you're tweeting at me and deleting them and being petty and you're doing the same thing.
It is stunning how Chode doesn't understand how big, giant, massive of a comedy dick he sucks.
Thank you, Tarek X, again for that. Yes, Chad definitely sucks. And I think Chad was on the show this morning and he didn't do his own show this afternoon because I believe he's actually doing a comedy show this weekend or whatever. Somewheres, I assume around Tampa area. I mean, I don't really follow Chad's comedy schedule, but I believe that's where he's currently at.
Fucking Stevie Lou does, motherfucker. It drips of insecurity when you're like, Patrick answers every tweet. He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. I've known Ryan Dalton longer than him. It's like, well, what are you mad about? Which argument, buddy? Let's pick one and knock it out. And then the next morning they're deleted because it's embarrassingly cringe.
I think we all know Chad still today is known for deleting tweets. And I think there's even a Twitter account that like it just basically is like Chad's deleted tweets or something like that.
The fuck did I do to you?
Ooh. Yes, that video was a short clip you can actually find on Patrick's YouTube channel there. And like I said earlier, you could also find it in my little date night content playlist or whatever. Ugh. All right. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the next video we're going to watch real quick is another short one from Patrick. This one, I believe, was the next day or two following that. This one, Kevin Brennan calls into NLO to discuss the mud shark.
Oh, it's true. You don't want to get too close to me because I'll eventually turn on you. I'm going to turn on you forever, for at least for a week or two.
I mean, yeah, that's what you're doing to Chad right now, right?
Chad's an idiot. Chad's a fucking idiot. And yeah, when Chad puts up picture of people's houses, I do think that's stupid. I do think that's inappropriate, crossing every fucking line. It's just stupid.
Well, I think it's something. It's something that people do when they don't own a house or they don't have a family, or like, you know what I mean. Like you wouldn't want
They
that.
have nothing to lose because you can't dox his family because he don't have one, or they're all dead.
Right. So I do like.
This was the time where, like I said, this was middle of March of 2023, and Kevin was kind of fed up with Chad, which eventually will lead to, as we'll get to later tonight, Chad being fired from MLC.
People think I'm full of shit, but I 100% mean it. Like, don't fucking harass this guy in real life. Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah, but they just asked you on the show, you disown Chad or whatever the word they were saying. Should Chad not do that? Chad should absolutely not do that.
I agree.
And also, Chad has no credibility at this point because Chad, if Chad's like a mud shark and he's going to be like just a mud shark, that's fine. But when you're a lying mud shark, that's when people go like, you're a.
I know past date night episodes sometimes go 5-6 hours. God help me. Tonight I'm looking at about 3 hours. I actually started at 6 East. Hopefully wrap up around 9 tonight.
Fucking idiot, and you lose credibility. So 2 weeks ago, it was okay for him to do anything because he was like, this guy started, I'm playing in the mud. But now he's like a lying mud shark, which is the worst kind of mud shark. So then you go like, just fucking, Chad, you got to fucking stop yourself from being such a piece of shit because everyone thinks you're a piece of shit now. So you're basically like, it's like you can't, it's like being a black guy walking into a store and stealing. You can't do what they expect you to do just because they expect you to do it. You know what I mean?
Are you going to let him back on MLC today?
I don't know if that's the perfect analogy. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even do it on Wednesday. I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but I might do a special one today. I haven't decided yet. I'm not sleeping well, so I don't know if all this excitement is got me on tilt or something, but I'm not getting enough sleep. So anyway,
well, go back to bed,
but don't put pictures. But you agree with me? You shouldn't put up pictures
of people's Look,
houses
again,
or families.
I don't know.
It's not appropriate.
I think that's something everybody can agree on. Is the whole doxing thing, showing up to people's houses or showing up to someone's house out, the street over or something. Nobody agrees any of that's fun or funny or cool or a good thing to do. If you are somebody that does it, it definitely, it doesn't. It hurts you more than I think it hurts the person you're trying to dox because it just shows everybody what a piece of shit you are.
I don't think that putting up a picture of someone's house qualifies as doxing, but again, it's still over my line. I wouldn't do it.
It's tacky, and like I said, you can't act like you're like Chad is Chad's like he started it, so I'm going to do anything. I'm going to lie. I'm going to put up pictures just because he said he started it. It's like, I mean, it's like at some point everyone's going to bail on Chad again because if he's a douche, like before when he quit my show, before his Patreon went down, nobody watched his show. So now people are back on because he's part of my show and he stands for something like respectable. But now he's going back to his Chad ways of lying and fucking doxing people, and people are going to bail on him because it's a fucking creepy fucking thing that people don't support if you really dock somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, that's another little quick clip there. And it shows
Man,
that
you make it difficult to find your GG. That said,
Chadley Zumach is a first-class liar and puncher of rectums with his rod, or so I've heard.
Thank you again, Tardik X. And yeah, it's JT. I know when I first started, it was a different name, but yeah, supertip.gg/JT. And I believe it's still pinned in the chat. I don't understand how it's hard to find, but thank you, Tardik X, whoever and wherever you are. Much appreciated. So now that, God damn it. So now that we got through a little bit of a quick update there on where everybody seemed to be as far as Chad goes back then. You know, Kevin was upset, Melton was upset. This next video we're going to watch here comes from WATP episode 396 from March 26th of 2023. And it's Carl. Ooh. Wow, it's a blank screen. It's from Carl, producer Chris, and Andy. And it's just titled Chad Throws a Tantrum. I think they're going to check out MLC clip in which Cardiff joins. So quite interesting here. So let's watch.
Who are these podcasts? WATP.
It's time to mock Zumach.
And it's pretty fitting that Cardiff's the one who created that stinger for us, because this past week, Cardiff Electric shows up on Misery Loves Company.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I actually think that might be the first time Cardiff appeared on MLC. Since then, he appeared on there a handful of times. So probably will appear on there again soon.
And
among everything else.
Well, yeah, Cardiff's been on every show this week. But
yeah, we're also going to watch later an episode from Ski Mask, a quick clip of the Sad Chad in which Cardiff hops on there as well. Yeah, during the time, you couldn't watch a Dabbleverse show without Cardiff being involved in one way or another.
But this really pisses Chad off. Chad is not too happy. Now, I just want to remind everybody, it wasn't that long ago that Chad went on Cardiff's show.
Yeah.
And they were on for over an hour.
I thought they were friends.
I thought they were friends too. Cardiff thought they were friends.
Yeah, remember a couple episodes ago, I think I had Dennis on with me, and we listened to the first interview Cardiff did with Chad. And me and him were both watching it, and we're talking about, I believe it's episode 16 or 17 of Date Night. But, yeah, we were watching it, and it was basically Chad and Cardiff were talking about, like, baseball cards and, like, music. Basically anything, everything, like, outside this whole fucking Dabbleverse shit or whatever. And Chad was coming off as a really likable guy, you know? And it was like, well, if Chad was like this more often, people would definitely look at him in a more positive light. So, obviously, since that interview, Chad quickly went back to the way, Mud Shark does what a Mud Shark does.
For some reason, Chad has turned on the potato.
It's Kevin Brennan that's not your friend anymore, not Cardiff.
Well, yeah, Kevin Brennan brings him on because Bob Levy loves him.
Right.
Him and Bob are buddies.
Everybody does.
Kevin, yeah. Well, no, Kevin's not a fan of Cardiff. Chad's not a fan of Cardiff. So take a look at this, because watch as Cardiff joins the show. Look at how turned off Chad is to this. And Andy, you can look up at this screen too if you want. It's a little bit easier.
Room was Brian
Wait, look who it is.
Oh, hi, Bob.
Hi, pretty
Boy,
boy.
this show hit a new low.
Bob's in love.
What's the matter with you?
Now Kevin's going potato? Now Kevin's desperate?
Kevin's
Jesus
jumping on the
Christ.
Cardiff train.
All right. So Chad immediately just like, oh, fuck. Okay, this is what we're doing now. This is a real show. We don't have potatoes on this show. No, you do.
Cardiff's background.
Yeah, I know. He's got the same background as Chad Zumach, which is hilarious. So now Cardiff asks Chad, like, what happened? I thought we were buddies. Like, why are you mad at me all of a sudden?
He's a potato. He's floating around. He goes like this. Come on. Look how happy he is. Look at Chad. You're so mad looking at the potato. Stop it.
What happened, Chad? We were friends. I had you on my show. I had everyone turned around on you. Everyone liked you.
Yeah, I mean, even listening to it a couple years later, like, yeah, we all kind of walked away from that thinking, wow, Chad was like this more often. A much more likable guy.
You were endearing on my show. People that hated you all of a sudden loved you. I've been nothing but fair to you. And for some reason, you've turned on me. What happened, Chad? What happened?
Now Chad's pretending his screen is frozen.
I'm speaking English, Chad.
Good.
Oh, he's pretending his screen is frozen, just like his microphone doesn't work or his roadcaster's broke. You know, obviously these are what I would call Chad tactics.
Come on, dummy. Great joke, Chad. Way to answer the question. See, Chad doesn't know what to do here because Cardiff is right.
Right.
So now Chad has to pretend he's having technical difficulties.
He's like, oh, I didn't even remember that somebody was...
No one has ever been this direct with me, ever.
Right.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do about
somebody
that.
was nice to me once? I don't remember that.
So Kevin says, I only let Cardiff on because I thought you guys were going to fight. so Kevin's like all pissed off. He's like, shouldn't you guys be fighting and going back and forth with this? But Chad is just doing everything he can to sabotage Cardiff's appearance in this episode.
This is fucking unbelievable.
I know, this show sucks today.
But why? Because you're fucking afraid of a fucking potato. You're just staring at him with a mean look on you. But you got this mean look on your face, and can you come a little closer to the camera, you ugly fuck?
Chad's not looking his best these days, I have to say. It looks like he used that oil that was on his hands to slick back his hair, though. At least he put it to some good use. So the whole thing they're talking about here is, and we mentioned it on the show, I think last week, is that Cardiff did this special show where he was going to talk to the guy who punched Chad. And it was this big deal, and they were promoting it on Miserable's Company, and they had hundreds of people tuning in to watch this thing, and it wasn't great. El Replay was pretending to be the guy who punched
It was
him.
like blacked out, right?
Yeah, with a voice modulator.
Dude, I could tell it was El Replay.
Yeah.
It was BeDabblin.
I don't know if Annie could tell what had happened, but yeah, we watched the Chad Puncher at the end of last week's episode. And I know for like a lot of people thought it was Stevie Lou, but I think I kind of had a feeling it was BeDabblin back then, but like I think only like 2 people knew what the whole end goal of that joke was going to be, and I know I thought it was good. I enjoyed the puncher. I know a lot of people still shit on it even today.
That's for the boys,
right? So now they're asking Cardiff. They're like, "Yeah, Cardiff, you fucked up. Like everyone tuned in thinking that we were actually going to see or hear from at least the guy who punched out Chad." And Cardiff is like, "Wait a second.
If me, as a potato, misled anybody in this audience and they thought I was an actual newsman and I had actual... Chode can only make a joke if there is a San Francisco sausage pumping in and out of his anal rectification.
Oof. That's not something I want to picture in my head, but again, thank you, Tardif X, for your generous super tip. And yeah, when I create that Cardi voice, like I intentionally try to make it like slow. You know, the way Cardiff used to talk way back when. But I think, like, even these episodes we're watching now from March of 23, the whole Cardiff, hey, this is Cardiff. I think he completely dropped all that. And I think it was all as a result of him and Vinny doing the subreddit surfing show, which they started like a couple months prior to this. He had to be like an actual, he couldn't be that, slow monotone guy. He had to actually talk a little bit more quicker, faster.
Scoop, I apologize. I apologize to you in wholeheartedness.
See, that's
but I don't understand. What did you want to prove? So you don't like Chad? You're anti-Chad?
I love Chad.
Yeah.
Chad doesn't like me. I just want the truth.
Just because of the interview, or before that?
No, I don't know. We had an interview. We were getting along fine, And then this whole punch incident came up, and I wanted him to come clean. I did want him to come clean.
Yeah,
I did want him. It's amazing that everyone's angry at me for doing a fake interview about a fake attack.
Correct. And so you see Chad's posture. He hates this.
Yeah.
He does not want this to be going on. And I know why. Because there was no one who punched Chad. He doesn't want people to talk about this anymore. He got discovered. He got attention for it. Now he wants it to go away. Guys, let's stop talking about it. Let's not even try to find the real killer.
We don't know the real story. What, he like face planted into a table corner or something? There's no, the truth is not out.
The truth is not out.
But
the only thing I know for a fact,
not a fight.
The only thing I know for a fact is he did not get punched.
Okay.
Because he keeps repeating over and over again that is true and that is a fact. And
well, the first video we watched tonight, like kind of like an updated video, Chad talking about the punching. He said, yes, he did get punched. And I think that's from that video we watched earlier. That's about the only takeaway was that he did get punched. As far as even still today, how and why and even where is still unknown. But I think at the time here, Carl seems pretty dead set on the fact that Chad did it. But then how did he get that black eye? I mean, I don't know. Let's keep going here.
And I know that Chad cannot stop from lying. He's always lying. So the fact that we have Cardiff on here talking about that they were talking to the guy who punched Chad, he hates this. Because he doesn't want more questions. He doesn't want people discussing any of this. And so Kevin explains the two wrongs do not make a right.
That's the real comedy here. Everyone is mad at a potato for doing a fake interview.
Yeah, but two wrongs don't make a right. I mean,
are we really doing this? This is a thing? This is happening?
Two wrongs don't make a right. So
I just got a text from a friend. This sucks. I'm tapping out. This blows.
Liar.
I was lying because you said you had a friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Patrick Melton's watching the show right now and talks to you. I doubt it. So that's definitely a lie, but he wants them to get Cardiff off the show. So he's making shit up. He's like, oh yeah, people are dropping off. Meanwhile, there's still super chats coming in and everything's going, everything's happening. It's fine. So then Cardiff, he starts plugging his stuff here. Poor Vinny. His co-hosts are so bad at promoting the shows that are with him. There's a subreddit surfing snub here that happens.
Carl's referring to, I was like, Carl and Vinny host Creep Off. And Carl's notoriously known for like going on shows and like never plugging or promoting the Creep Off. And Vinny always gives him shit for that. And I believe Cardiff does kind of same thing here to Vinny.
Yeah.
And then you do how show how often?
When I do a show every Monday, not on my channel, on a different channel. I do a show every Monday evening. I work on WATP. I work on the Who's Right podcast.
He's gonna do a show on Mondays on a different channel. Never mention what the show is, what the channel is.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, then immediately on the WATP and Who's Right. Well done, Cardiff. Oh, fucking poor Vinny. I'm starting to feel bad for the guy. I do a show with Vinny. It's on a different channel. All right, so then they start promoting Cardiff's Patreon. This really pisses Chad off.
I have a Patreon, and my Patreon is almost as big as Chad Zumach's was before he got punched. So I think maybe that's why Chad is upset with me.
Wow.
You think I look at your Patreon?
I
know you look at my
It's not
Patreon.
doing
I don't
good.
look at anything you do. It's
So
like
so you think what do people get if they sign up for your Patreon?
now you're promoting his Patreon. Oh, great.
No, I want to know why would
Cardiff
someone
Electric.
sign up for fucking Potatoes Patreon? It's not even stupid. It's beyond stupid.
Dude, Chad cannot have any fun with this at all.
Yeah.
I don't think the guy knows how to have fun with anything. Cardiff shows up, a fucking animated potato, sitting in the exact spot that Chad is, and he's not having any fun with this at all. It's the perfect opportunity to have a little bit of fun. But like I said,
I bleed for this show.
yeah, like I said, he's trying to sabotage it right here because he doesn't like it that they're there talking about this fake story that he made up yet again. And so this is ridiculous because Chad admits that he was tricked by cartoon corn.
Chad, didn't you do an interview with that corn guy?
Yeah. Well, I got tricked into it because he signed up to my Patreon, or said he did. No, because he had like a real name, and then as soon as I popped on the screen, I go, oh, here we go, got to do this. So I was annoyed because I was like, okay.
And how long was the interview?
Like 30 minutes or something like that. But it was just like,
yeah, I believe you could go to, I forgot to check before he did it. Corndiff is the one he's referring to. Corndiff back then, he did a couple interviews with people, and I know he did one with Chad. I believe it's still up if you go to Corndiff's YouTube channel.
I thought it was a real guy, and if you're on my Patreon, I'm like, okay, I'll do an interview, but turns out he wasn't even signed up to my Patreon. He just contacted me, and I got duped.
So you got tricked by Corn, and now you're mad at him.
No, he had a real name. He had a legit real name, and then
so does he.
No, it's not.
Electric.
It's Bob. You're such a cuck.
You just.
I don't understand this because like around the same time he did Corndiff's interview, he did the one with Cardiff, and I think everyone knew that Cardiff was the potato guy. So
you're mad at the Corn.
It's so embarrassing. He goes, well, I got tricked into doing an interview with Corn that lasted 30 minutes, but he was on my Patreon, but he wasn't actually on my Patreon. He just messaged me and I fell for it. I feel really stupid about it. What a retard. Got tricked by Corn Diff.
Yeah.
That's insane.
When you open your stream and you see an ear of corn, if you don't just go, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's your fault.
Yeah. That's when he pretended your shit froze up. You pulled the Michael Popak. What? Are you still there?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
All right. So just a couple more clips from this real quick.
What Carl just mentioned there was the Michael Popak, John's former lawyer during the Sirius lawsuit, in which John, of course, lost. Following that lawsuit, John had Michael Popak on his show. And of course, like, I think it was like a couple minutes into it, all of a sudden, Popak started having, connection issues on his stream. Luckily, he was able to get himself out of doing John's show for the rest of the time.
Because I got to give Cardiff credit on this one. Chad is upset that they're talking to someone who isn't real. And so Cardiff calls him out for that.
Go around and say whatever you want and being anonymous. That's what I don't respect. Like, be real.
What do I say,
real.
Chad?
Use your real name. Use your real name.
So use a real name, but tell lies. That's what your advice is?
Use a real name and then go around talking shit. It's that simple.
I never talk shit about you. That's what you don't understand. I was your friend.
No, you use this disguise because you're on disability and you're screwing over the Canadian government. That's what you're doing.
I'll let everybody know watching this right now. Cardiff is not on disability or screwing the government in any way.
Allegedly.
Very funny.
Because see, at the time, Cardiff would show up to like WATP live events. One time he had the neck brace on. I think for DabbleCon, he had his arm in a sling. And the Pottstown Massacre show, he had was that the cane? I might be getting them all confused, but there was like a time there where, oh no, he even showed up to the Creep Off roast. I think the Creep Off roast was with the arm in a sling. I mean, I could get them all confused, but yeah, he was notoriously known for doing that at this time for live events.
So I love it that Chad's just like, no, I just like to do like real shit. You made up the most crazy lie. You made 2 crazy lies in a row. And that's been the fodder for this show for weeks. What do you mean? Right. You want to keep it real all of a sudden? It doesn't make any sense at all. He's so stupid. So then they let Cardiff go. Kevin scolds him a little bit. And then somehow I get dragged into this. I'm not even sure why.
He's not even funny.
Listen to me. You take
and with that stupid voice, he talks like Carl, that fucking stupid like Great Lakes fucking region talking like, hey, we're goofy, but we're not mean spirited like you New Yorkers are. We're just goofy. We like the cold weather, and we like to go farming and bowling. And
he told me off camera not to say anything, but he's from Toronto. I just doxed him.
Damn, Chad, it's fucked up. He's from Minnesota, I heard.
Yeah.
That's
all evidence points to Minnesota.
I like that they said that Cardiff and I talk the same. I don't think that's true at all. So
I I believe the Toronto metropolitan area has like a few million people. So good luck.
I don't think. Oh, thank you.
I will be fine. I'm in Italy, but I pray
how I
Chad
sound.
Zumach gets
Pretty
ass
sure,
cancer
but-
and dies a miserably long, agonizing death at 61. Just saying.
Is that really Cardiff super tipping me? I gotta check. I don't know. I don't think so. Wait a minute, what's the time difference? It's like 1 a.m. in Italy or some shit. Like that can't be Cardiff. But thank you. Thank you, Cardiff X, for skipping the queue there. And it always scares every time somebody does that, because I'm always like, oh fuck. Usually like I'm like in the middle, so it kind of makes me all jumpy and nervous. Not really nervous, but definitely like, fuck, I gotta quickly hit pause and what am I saying here? Let's wrap this one up here, folks.
It's not to anyone's point either way, but I was watching something with Cardiff and he let a little like French, I think he used je ne sais quoi, and that's a French Canadian.
Yes.
That's a big tell, Cardiff.
Oh.
Well, if anyone knows anything about like Canada and the provinces, Toronto is in the Ontario province, and which isn't known for being like the French-speaking province. Quebec, Montreal area definitely is, but that about wraps up that video there, folks. So you see, definitely, Kevin, he's probably at the time here. You could tell he's definitely at his, the wits end with Chad. Like, there's only like he can only take so much of the mud shark. But we're gonna get into that in just a minute. But first, thank you, G-Rob, for becoming a member. I believe you're an Ooga Booga member. Thank you very much. And also to Zombie247 for your €5, I'll say. It's always a pleasure talking to you, JT. Thanks for earlier. Have a pint on me. Well, thank you, Zombie. If you were listening to BeDabblin Live, Zombie called into the show and got to talk to El Horrible and Chad from across the pond, shall we say. Okay, folks. Am I moving too quickly? I'm kind of moving a little more quickly than I have in previous episodes. I don't know why. Maybe are we hoping somebody returns later? I'm not sure. I know there's a couple fights on too, I believe. Oh, here, let me switch over here. Switch pages. What do I got? Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, you know what? Good thing I checked because I gotta play this video first before I play the one we're gonna. Okay, this one again is another WATP episode. And why? Okay, I know why I did it this way. I'm sorry. I'm kind of talking to myself here. All right. This is stuff from WATP episode 398 from April 2nd, 2023. This one we have Carl, producer Chris, and Vinny. And during the time here, what happened was Ray DeVito, I believe, was still a member of the Shuley Network, and he was doing shows for TSN. And Ray got himself a big interview with Aaron from Steel Tail Morning Show. And it was definitely a big get for Ray at the time. And it was, I think what happened was Ray went live interviewing Steel Tail. And of course, like I said, this is a time where, John wasn't around. So people are obviously always looking for content. I believe Chad was sniping Ray. Cardiff was sniping Ray. I think the Ski Max guys were sniping. Maybe even Insufferable Bastards, Carlos Danger, I believe, was sniping. Like, there are a lot of people who are interested in this Ray Aaron interview. So Carl here is going to kind of discuss that along with I believe it would be another appearance by Cardiff as well. Because we're going to watch this one, and we're going to watch, after this, we're going to go to the Sad Chad. And I'm going to discuss it. Because, again, this all basically leads to Well, you'll see. Let me just play the clip here. I don't want to kind of get too far ahead of myself, folks.
Who are these podcasts? WATP.
Let's get caught up on everything happening in the Zoomakian universe.
It's time to mock Zumok.
First off, Cardiff Electric sent me this screen grab of an Instagram DM that Chad sent to every single person who follows him on Instagram. He's spamming his Instagram followers.
I think even still today, I think we know Chad does this.
And it says, I'm going for my goal of 250 Patreons by the end of March. I'm pushing my extra content, and it's only $3 a month for all the additional podcast episodes and giveaways. This is the future for comics and an easy way to support. Tim Dillon is making $225,000 a month on Patreon. No joke.
Again with the Tim Dillon job.
I'm promoting this grassroots style, so I hope you'll at least check it out. Either way, thanks for your support. I hope all is well, Chad. Now, this is funny because I'm going to show you how much of a hypocrite Chad is. I mean, we've covered this before, but it's insane. So he's always goofing on Aaron Imholt from Steel Toe for begging and having goals. And he's constantly like, oh, you're always begging, you need money, you need followers. And then Chad does the exact same shit, like exact same. He has a goal, he's begging people to support him and give him money.
But he hopes all is well.
But yeah, I mean, that was nice. That was nice of him.
He'll get to 250.
All right, so big news this week.
Oh, Vinny's like shaking his head after that. Was that a? I don't think it was a bomb. I mean, or what is little Jimmy always say? Home run.
In the Misery Loves Company, Ray DeVito, Chad Zumok universe, because on Ray DeVito's show, Aaron Imholt comes on. And this is a big deal because Aaron Imholt is enemy number one in the MLC world.
Okay, let's remember this was during a time where him and April were still together. This was before the whole Nick Rekieta shit.
And so leading up to this, they've been talking about like Ray can't handle it. He's not going to do a good job. He's going to suck at this. Ray's too nice a guy. And they wanted to ask all these questions. Now, Ray is doing stand-up in Tulsa, and he's at one of those condos where they put up the comedians.
The comedy condo, yeah.
Exactly. And the Wi-Fi sucks. So Ray keeps freezing up during this.
It's like an Airbnb in Florida.
He's finally got all of these viewers. Yeah, it's like that. And it sucks. It's not working out well for him. And the questions that all the people wanted asked, which is weird to me, are all of these like very personal things about Aaron's personal life and his marriage and his divorce and his kids. It's like, this is all coming from Chad, whose personal life is a fucking disaster. Why is that the angle he takes? Yeah, this guy's fucking up his life. Chad, you have a criminal record. What are you talking about? You should be in jail right now. What do you mean?
He's fucking insane. I'm sorry.
He is.
Everything I see with this man, I just, it screams like crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I've never spent any time around him, but it seems anybody who is that obsessed with a show that, I mean, not for nothing, Steel Toe, I guess they're doing well.
Like my girlfriend says, longer is better.
You tiny dicked piece of shit.
I hope you're not referring to me. I mean, I know definitely know size does matter. I mean, I'm not, YouTube terms of service and everything. But thank you, Tardifax, again, for being tonight's executive producer, I should say.
He is super obsessed.
Okay, so that's a perfect lead-in to this clip I'm going to play you, because what happened was Ray DeVito is doing this show on the Shuli Network. There's 400 to 500 people watching that live.
Okay.
At the same time, Chad is stream sniping it on his channel. So you can watch Chad watch it. There's about 130 people watching that. Cardiff is stream sniping Chad's stream snipe. So you can watch Cardiff, watch Chad, watch Ray, and there's 200 plus people watching Cardiff. So he's got more numbers. You also have the Patrick Melton is doing it. BYB is doing it. I think there's like 9 different podcasts all streaming the stream. So it's all said and done. There's like 1,500 people watching
fucking
this thing.
Streamageddon happened this week, and I didn't even know about it.
I can't believe you didn't know about that.
It was like everybody was watching it. But of course, I guess you would just pick your favorite show to watch it on.
Yes. So I was watching it.
What a terrible life I lead, huh?
I was watching it on Ray's stream, and then I flipped over to Cardiff's stream. So I wanted to see what Cardiff was saying. And this is really funny because this is exactly to your point. He's such a hypocrite. He's so obsessed with Ray DeVito and Aaron Imholt.
And they're Chad is just bipolar.
Okay. To recap what Carl was saying on the screen, you're watching Cardiff's stream, and Cardiff is sniping Chad, who is sniping the Ray stream. So I know it kind of looks like both Cardiff and Chad are on the same show, but they're not. And here I am, 3 years later, sniping them. Watch.
So there's
you
no,
get it.
I don't know. There's no whatever. I don't think there's any hope.
Well, I'm certainly not a doctor. There's something there, but I don't know.
Ray,
not
you're
sure.
welcome for. One day you're going to be cool with them. The next day, who knows what the fuck just happened? That's the roller coaster that is Chad. So
he's obsessed with me.
We got
He's obsessed with you. You're doing a show about him. Who is obsessed? And I'm obsessed with you. I'll admit it.
Because this is.
I love Cardiff breaks character. He's like, what? What the fuck? Are you retarded? You're streaming a show right now on your show. And for 2 hours he did this. He's obsessed. They're obsessed with me. He's so stupid.
Dude, a courtroom is going to watch all of these videos one day.
For a guy who keeps putting himself out there on the internet, he seems to forget that people are listening.
Right.
It's weird.
Well, he's too dumb to figure out that what he's saying is so hypocritical that anyone can see it. Chad, Did you hear what you just said? That's so stupid. You sound like an idiot. You want to see more Chad hypocrisy right after that?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Right after that.
All right.
This happens.
So Joe was just being this or that. Joe has
This guy is a salesman through and through. Like I said on the last Kumia's Cucks, which you can watch on Patreon, he should be selling radio ads.
A salesman through and through. Now go to my Patreon at patreon.com/sitdownzuma.
You're a salesman.
And streaming his stream, this guy's obsessed with the only funny thing Chad has ever said. Yes.
Those two clips right there are fucking priceless.
I know.
Oh my God. And you know what, dude? The thing that Kumia always said about Stuttering John, about how if somebody was going to make up a character, they could not create this character.
Yeah, it's too out there.
It's
too dumb.
This guy's a salesman. This guy, all he's doing is selling. By the way, my Patreon is $3 a month, and my goal is to get up to $250.
If you want to see me talk about what a sales guy is, sign up for Patreon.
Please sign here on this contract.
What a fucking idiot. So this was the big news. This was on Thursday. This happens at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Then they do a wrap-up show with Shuli and Bob after this with Ray DeVito and talk about everything that happened. Then Misery Loves Company comes out at 4 o'clock. And now Chad is talking about this. And Chad explains... Oh, so before I get to that...
Is Chad going to explain how he got a big W for stream sniping this bullshit?
Oh, no, Chad's a winner in all of this. And he hates Ray DeVito now because Ray didn't do a good job.
Okay.
And this is such a bizarre thing that's going on. But anyway...
Now, we're watching this one before we watched the next video, which is the Sad Chad show, in which they kind of recap this Ray Aaron interview. It's because in that video we'll watch is when the Tampa Accords are finally discussed and come to light, like the idea of this Tampa Accords thing. So that's why I want to watch this WATP video before we watch that. So if you saw me kind of scrambling a little bit before I played this, that's why. I was like, fuck, I didn't want to play that before you get it.
So they're all busting on Chad pretty good. I was pretty entertained by a lot of this. And I don't have a ton of MLC clips today. Like I said, this isn't the MLC wrap-up show. It's not what we do. But when people are goofing on Chad better than I can, I'm going to play it.
Yes.
Because it's fun. So Chad's explaining how he lost his radio gig. Now, if you remember, he got drunk, drove the company car into a tree, and then they didn't renew his contract. But Chad has a different version of why he was let go from the radio.
What, the tree jumped in front of the car?
We need to be a professional, says the guy who got fired for drinking and driving. Listen, that was their out. Because it was pled to a reckless
So you know how hard it is to get fired from a job because you got
my
drunk?
contract
You
was
got a
up.
DUI in a company car?
My contract was up that month, and I was set to make a lot of money. And the guy that
So what do? You go out drinking with the company car.
So no, not.
Why did you use your own?
It was an endorsement.
So good.
It was an because I had an endorsement with a car dealership where they gave me a free
drink
car
and drive. That's a weird
every month, and then I would do commercials for them. So I got like a free car, but they were behind me the whole time.
Literally driving behind you, watching you drink and drive.
No, they didn't want. But they realized I was a contract cut because the host didn't want me there anymore, and they hired a guy for half.
You know, you sound like Steel Toe.
We all like making fun, but Ura y'all puke with way more experience than me.
Ooh. Oh, Oreo will puke. I don't know. Oh, God damn it. Thank you, Tartifex, for that again. Not sure. You see, that's the thing with these like skip the queue things. Like you can't kind of just like leave it up on the screen, go over it. But definitely the interruptions galore, they still jar me every time. Thank you again.
You sound like Steel Toe with all this bullshit.
It's all true. It's out there. I've talked about it for the past 20.
That doesn't mean it's true just because you talk about it a lot.
The last 10 years. And since when it happened, I was screaming from the mountaintops. Because the assistant program director told me they wanted my contract salary off the books because I was set to make more money. And if you know anything about radio, they just want to keep slashing salary.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
And that's the reason why Steel Toe's on.
And since they were going to
Steel Toe basically has the same story. That's why he got fired because he was number one, and
no
drunk driving. They don't want to pay him
Yeah.
anymore.
He was.
But that's so funny. Chad was too successful for the show. He was going to make too much money, and so they had to let him go.
And they used that as an out on his contract. Yeah, Chad, they did.
Yeah, they didn't want you there. Is really the long and short of it.
Do you really think that there was a general manager of a station who's filling out auto insurance claims for whatever fucking damage this idiot did? Who's sitting there going, "Well, we were going to try to figure out a way to fire him, but this just all works out perfectly."
Right. Yeah. In Chad's world.
Yeah.
And I love that Kevin called him on that thing too. He's like, "No, I've been saying this for 10 years. Like, you've been lying about it for 10 years. Who cares? What's the difference? It doesn't prove anything."
Yeah, Kevin Brennan's hysterical.
He's getting really funny. I guess, it is pretty fun to goof on Chad to his face. So he has a pretty
Why
fun
does
job.
he keep showing up? Does he just like paying him? Is he giving him money?
Yeah, there's money. There's money
Okay, well, that's
involved.
the answer then.
Yeah, that's the answer. All right. So now Chad has decided, like I said, he hates Ray DeVito now. And I'm calling bullshit on all of this. I think this is all part of his, we got to keep the drama going. So now Chad's mad at Ray. But why is he mad at Ray? Because he didn't do a good enough job interviewing Aaron Imholt. So you're pissed at him? You don't want to be friends with him anymore? This seems fake.
Yeah, I don't like Ray. I don't like what he's about. I don't like. He's unoriginal. He's not a good guy. He's not a buddy. Everyone's his buddy. Well, he's not my buddy. And don't ever ask me for anything ever again, Ray. You ungrateful cuck. Go hang out with Steel Toe.
What does he ask you for?
Hey, who books that? Hey, can I have that? Can you get me in Side Splitters? Hey, can I get this contact? Can you get me on Kevin's show so I can promote my Carolines? Can I get you to the point where it's like, dude, all you ask is for favors. I had to shut him out of my life. He's so annoying. He's the most annoying human being ever. Ray, I don't care what you think.
That's coming from Chad Summer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Dorito. Let's hear it.
I was going to say, man, he thinks he's fucking Richard Little with the impressions.
Oh, he's pretty good.
They're all great.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong time to pause, but yeah, a couple weeks ago, I was at the Rodney show where Ray and Chad were both at. And, I mean, I didn't see them, like, close to, like, hanging out, shoulder to shoulder with one another. But I didn't see, like, any animosity between the two. There might have been, I think, either Ray or Chad, when they were, like, on stage, might have said, like, a joke to the other one. But that was about it.
You think they were the real people.
He does get the request to do the Carl's laugh quite a bit. People seem to love that one. So I love that Chad acts like he has so much to give. Oh, he's just always asking me for favors. Yeah. So it sounds like he said, "Hey, who does booking at Side Splitters? I want to reach out to them." Wow, yeah. Chad, geez. You're really doing him a huge favor there by giving him an email address.
Yeah, I wonder how many. He's like, no, you don't need to worry about who books it. You just got to show up and tell them you were booked and work your way onto the show. That's what I do. Fucking guy. Dude, it's like a professional courtesy. Like if somebody says to you, "Hey, you played that room. How was it? What did you think of it?"
Yeah.
That's like general networking in comedy. That's not a favor from somebody.
I play in bands. People ask me who to reach out to book venues all the time. That's a thing you do. That's how you learn things. You ask questions. All right, so now going off on Ray DeVito some more. This is so embarrassing. Only Chad would say this with a straight face and not realize how embarrassing he's being.
He's not a host. He's nothing. He's a guy who gets drunk in a hotel and talks to a potato all night, hammered.
What's wrong with that? I mean, I would.
He has no friends. No friends. I have friends.
How do you know Ray?
If I'm such a bad guy, why do these guys still have my back? Why am I still friends with friends from high school and college, and they still call me if I'm such a bad guy?
Back to high school.
Okay, we don't even know your friends. You mean the cock? I mean the rock? Which guy?
Both.
And Earl Skakel and Florentine and Godfrey. That's 3 people. You're like 50.
I'm kind of friend. Tripoli.
You pick up. You're not friends with Tripoli.
Yeah, I am. I'm friends with. We're all friends. Yeah, I got friends everywhere. Landau's a friend.
So embarrassing.
I know.
Bob's a friend.
He's a short friend if he's a friend.
Yeah.
He's a half a friend.
Norton's a friend. Bring me up. How did musical
He's not a
chairs?
friend. Norton doesn't consider you a friend.
Dude, could you imagine us having a conversation and I'm like, I'm friends with it. You're like, oh, no, you're not. And us arguing about it.
I have friends from high school, guys.
No,
of course I'm cool.
No, you don't.
Of course everyone thinks I'm cool. So a couple
That
things.
was fucking pathetic.
I know.
That was
Especially coming from I think Chad was like 50 at the time here. As far as I knew, Chad has been 50 for like 3 years now. But yeah, somebody at that age talking about how many friends they. I mean, good lord, none of us have friends. Let's be honest.
fucking the only word you could use is pathetic.
Yeah, those are the 3 words to use. Pathetic. I agree. Now, the things that you need to understand about what he was just saying there and how they were goofing at him is he was talking about some buddy of his from college and they were best of friends. And they're like, what's the guy's name? He's like, Rock? Like, no, what's his real name? He's like, I don't know. Like, he couldn't even come up with a fucking fake name for a guy. And then the other joke on here, the other thing that's going on is that Chad told the story, I think it was on Monday, of how he went into the sauna and didn't see that there was a naked black man and sat in his lap. And they're like, how do you not see the guy in a sauna? You sat in a guy's lap?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
So that was a weird fucking made up story that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
didn't see that can of oil either.
So they've been goofing on him for that quite a bit too. All right, so now Chad's mad at. Do you guys know who David Chandler is?
I met him at.
We met him at DabbleCon.
Yeah, really nice guy.
Great guy.
He's a farmer.
He's a great guy. I think he's. Well, I don't know if I want to
I'll
dox him.
stop on this. JT has stormed through the valley of men, shooting at him, came out alive and won. We're all mere chodes in the real world.
Thank you again, Tardif X, for that. Yes, we're all men in the real world. Greatly appreciate that. I got like, that's like fucking 10 of them from you. Greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you. To get back to the episode here. Yeah, chat. I mean, what this is all kind of leading towards, you could tell, is Kevin is just kind of getting to his wit's end with Chad at the time here.
Sorry.
Can I say Maine? That's a pretty big state, right?
I don't know. He's just a cool guy who likes podcasts.
He loves podcasts. He donates to these shows. He's always in the super chats, giving lots of money. And to that, I say he's a great guy.
Yeah, even like way back when we were covering BeDabblin Live from like November of 2022, even David Chandler was a supporter of them back then. Even still support shows today, you will find him in like for instance, I know like the 2K show and like Granny and all them. You always find Chandler out there. Yeah, even still today, like 3 years later, he's always still supporting shows and whatnot. And well, we all know the whole Granny Hackmania $10,000 thing, but hey, maybe like a few years we'll cover that. Don't let Cardiff ruin this show too. Oh, get that off the screen. Thank you.
Love David Chandler. Big fan of his. He can donate to my shows anytime he wants. Now, Chad, of course, has a very different approach to this.
He's always a salesman, everybody.
Yeah, he's going to Zoom mock any opportunity to make some money from David Chandler.
I think I'm having a heart attack, Chad.
Chandler, you're a cuck. You're giving Ray $100 and you
Do you want to hit that?
Yeah,
drop?
sure.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Pay $100 and you watch Steel Toe for real, like it's a real show, and you're entertained by it. I don't care if you don't like me. I really don't, because you watch that show and you like it.
How do you know he watches the show? He maybe hate watches it.
No, because he's giving him like money so he can hit the goal.
What's he say in the super chats?
They give him like $50, $100. I'm like,
nice.
dude.
He says nice things.
Now remember, I believe David Chandler was the one that paid Chad $1,000 to jump in the pool. You guys remember that? I think even Rocco got like $1,000 that he like went into his hot tub or his shower in like a bikini, and then Chad jumped in a pool. He had on that sailor cap, and Chad kept his shirt on for it, but I guess that was when Chad was before the diet or whatever. But yeah, here he is shitting on Chandler. Meanwhile, as soon as he was offered $1,000, he jumped right in the pool for that.
He gives him money, a lot of money, and I'm like, what are you doing, dummy? You're the biggest show on the internet.
How do you know if you don't watch Steel Toe?
Because I watched the clips on the Steel Toe Boring Reddit, and they say like...
All right, couple things here. First off, why does he care? If David Chandler gives money to another show, how does that affect Chad in any way? Why does he give a shit? What does that mean to him? Nothing.
Old Thin Lips is a little jealous.
Yeah, I think it's jealousy. And I have to say, all these guys who claim to not care about anything are painting themselves into a corner. Because you can't stream snipe someone and say you don't care about them, and then get mad when somebody gives money to somebody else and say you don't care about them. Like, no, that's all you do is care, Chad.
If you're
care way too much.
If you're making something your content on some level, you care about it. It's a fact, period.
For sure. Ask me if I care about Opie.
Carl, do you care about
Opie? I love Opie. I love that he's still podcasting from the beach. It's great for me.
Even 3 years later, Opie is still he's definitely well, now that John is gone for now, Opie is definitely number one on Carl's radar for WATP content. Any of you checked out our little members only thing last night I did with Emily? We watched some of her videos going over Carl's lies. You could definitely kind of check that out if you're, if you got a minute.
By the way, I have to say, Friday morning, Opie has Cardiff Electric on, as well as Corn Diff and Cordiff, and I couldn't take my eyes off it.
Yeah, that was the vegetables dancing. We played that, and I know there was a chatter actually wanted me to cover that again. Time permitting, later we might just watch that again.
I was like, I had so much shit to do, and I'm just sitting there fucking watching this.
I had the same problem.
It's insane.
I was
entertaining.
mesmerized by it.
Opie's doing yoga poses.
He's dancing around,
and they're all going fucking nuts. It's insane.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
I can't get enough of it.
Do you think that the reason why Opie's been such a recluse is he had some type of nervous breakdown, and now he sees his vegetable friends, and he's just like...
I do think he thinks he's hallucinating. He's probably microdosing and going, no wonder people are fucking microdosing on shrooms. This is amazing.
I'm happy to see the man doing something that resembles a show. I'm happy.
It.
I do too.
I love it.
It's really...
I don't even have clips. It was just funny. It was just fun.
Yeah. I saw Cardiff is like, you should come on subreddit survey. He's like, yes, Opie, please.
Yeah, I know. He's trying. He got him to unmute him. Opie unmuted Cardiff.
I mean, they were trying for like years now to get Opie, whether it's get him on MLC, get him on with Cardiff, or even get him on WATP or something. And Opie will look at it, be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds blah blah blah," and then nothing. He's just the biggest fucking tease. The guy at this point, I think we all say Opie will never do anyone's show in the Dabbleverse. I mean, the best chances we had was him going on with Kevin Brennan. I don't think it's not gonna happen. It could only benefit Opie. I mean, what does this guy have to fucking lose, right?
So hashtag unmute Cardiff. That one already came through. Good job.
The Opster wants to take baby steps.
All right. So let's talk about how stupid Chad is with this statement. This is insane.
Also, Steel Toe didn't answer any questions. He did his usual spin fest. Yeah, he was bobbing and weaving, doing his little dumb boxing analogies, and yeah, he cucked out, man.
He was bobbing and weaving and using dumb boxing analogies. Holy shit, Chad! Do you ever listen to the words that come out of your mouth? That is so dumb. All right.
What a fucking
that's insane.
You know, man, I've been saying to myself for a while, why does anybody put this guy on their show? It is so fucking entertaining.
It is, because he's so stupid. He's so stupid and
This fucking Pinkman's a real fucking Pinkman.
Yup. He's a real hypocritical Pinkman, this Pinkman.
So do you think Chad, knowing that, kind of like goes like embellishes a lot of shit on shows, knowing that it'll get him attention, it'll get him views, you know, people will tweet about it, people will talk about it, other shows are going to talk about it, clip it, or is he just really being himself? Like he's like unironically, he's just doing this, getting all this attention, not knowing, or is he just purposely doing it for attention? And in reality, he's completely not like this. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I met Chad 2 weeks ago, had like a brief discussion. He seemed like a normal guy, you know, nothing out of ordinary. But you know, that's what happens when you meet a lot of these people in like real life. You know, suddenly, you know, whatever facade or something's gone, and it's like, okay, you know, we're both real human beings. You know, we're talking to each other on a human person to person level. But I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell, you know, what's a work, what's a shoot. I mean, stop bragging. You know, okay, that's the last time I'll bring up that I even admit when I left the place, I even shook Chad's hand and said, I told him he had a great set. I mean, I'll say it. I admit it. I said it.
So now they're talking about the show they're going to do in Vegas. They're planning to do an MLC show in Vegas, and they're talking about like, what are they going to do? They're going to do a live podcast, and then are they going to do stand-up, or are they going to do a roast? Kevin Brennan wants nothing to do with stand-up. He's like, stand-up's boring. No one wants to see stand-up.
Yeah, they've been talking about doing MLC show for years. And I guess what happened a couple of weeks ago is I think it's the closest we're going to get. I mean, are they ever going to do something like that again? I don't know. I don't see like why some of these guys when for the next Heckmania or DabbleCon or whatever, like I don't see why some of these guys just don't like give in and just want to be like, hey, I'll be part of it. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? It's not gonna hurt them, right? It's just gonna draw more people to them, I think, you know. But they like afterwards for them to like have such a great time at these events and then to go back to like shitting on it all, be like, all right, you know, you might at least wait a couple weeks before the turn, I guess.
We're going to do a roast. And Chad's trying to say, no, we got to do stand-up. Everybody wants to see me do stand-up.
He doesn't have a good time writing roast jokes, does he?
Well, yeah, roasting is not so good for him, right?
He's great at it.
Yeah. Well, he's not great at stand-up either, as Kevin says here.
Nobody cares about stand-up, especially me. They want to see a roast will be way more fun than see your shit. You've never watched your stand-up, Chad? It's not great.
It's fine. It's good.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. It is good. You know what? Fuck you, Kevin. It's good. It's real good. When Brewer says you're good, you're good. Not Kevin Brennan.
What's he gonna say? You just opened for him. What's he gonna say? You sucked?
No, he even said, he goes, dude, he's told me these 3 jokes. Those are fucking perfect jokes. Those are perfect jokes.
What? Yeah, which ones?
Which ones? I love that Bob asked that.
Thank you, Bob.
Yes. Which Walmart joke was the perfect one? I'm not sure.
Was Brewer just giving him like a compliment, like, "Oh yeah, nice, yeah, it looks good, yeah, well, your hair looks fine, yeah." Was it something like that? You know, was it maybe Brewer was just trying to be a nice guy, you know, and just be like, "Yeah, Chad, yeah, those are good jokes, yeah," and you know. Who knows?
Knock, knock. What are you supposed to do, Chad?
Well, there's that ceiling fan.
But you could tell right there, like, Chad definitely got hot over that comment. And that Kevin was like, you know, leading into it, like, he's like, yeah, come on, Chad. Like, what do you got? I mean, like I said, this all eventually leads to Chad being fired by Kevin.
And joke for the Kmart related joke. That was pretty good.
Please clap made me laugh.
That's a pretty good one. Oh my God. Again, Stuttering John. All over again. And I keep saying,
My stand-up is fine.
I didn't make Chad into Stuttering John. Chad did. Chad talk about getting a compliment from someone. I must be good because this guy said I was good. It's like, yeah, they're being polite. Kevin even said, he's like, what do you want to say? You're his feature.
And I'm still friends with What's-His-Lips.
Jesus. And so this is Chad. He's just too cool for everything.
It's all nerdy to me. All this like the dabbleverse and all this bullshit. It's nerdy. It's just like nerds. And Bob hangs out with all of them.
But why do you let it bother you if it's nothing?
It doesn't. It's just
don't even think about it.
You gotta calm down. I mean, you gotta knock on the door. You basically jump out of your own fucking skin.
And that's a lot of skin.
He started it. Leave Chad alone. It's harder to hit the brakes on the car when you're sitting on some steamed hot man cushion. I don't get it.
What do you mean? What's not to get? It could be more explicit.
I don't know what that means.
You don't?
I bleed for this show.
He's so stupid.
And by the way, what fucking gym is letting him back in the locker room?
I don't know. Because he's sitting on naked black man. That can't be good. You know, and they're like, can you just steal someone's credit card instead? Because this is a real problem over here, Pinkman. All right. So then Friday, MLC now does Chadless Fridays. So on Friday, there's no Chad on the show, and Ray DeVito joins the show to chat about all of this, these goings-ons.
And that's why Chad hates him.
Well, it doesn't help.
It's just one of many reasons why Chad hates Ray.
Certainly doesn't help. I can tell you that. So let's check this out. And I'm just going to play it because I want to thank my friend Jackie Marlowe for sending me these videos. And unfortunately,
always a shout out to the great Jackie Marlowe, who's been supplying the Dabbleverse with obscure content that even still today, like I know Jackie. He's got an archive of archives of Dabbleverse content, and he is definitely a blessing to the Dabbleverse. And I'm sure people watching this probably have no idea who I'm talking about, which is completely fine. He's not in the chats. He's not on any shows. He's just a dude that we know, and he definitely supplies a lot of content.
There's a fucking compression type thing. Whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just play it. I couldn't clip it, so we'll just play it and end it at some point. But this is Ray getting a little fired up and heated.
Asks, why does he steal money from people? Why is he such a dick? Why is he? And it's like, and they're like, he didn't do his research. The dude does 40 hours a week. I watched enough. I watched his Pride show.
He's talking about Aaron Imholt, by the way.
Right.
Because they're all trying to goof on the guy, and you could not like his show.
How that instigating shitbird, Stevie Lewis, never picks a fight with JT.
Oh, no. Stevie, I mean, I hung out with Stevie a couple weeks ago. You know, I was a little disappointed Bobo wasn't there. You know, like I said, man, I wanted to meet Bobo and hang out and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with Stevie. I mean, he's a good dude. I enjoy him. Definitely got to hang out with him for a little bit a couple weeks ago at the 420 meetup stream, which was just me, him, and 2 other dabblers. I'm not sure if they've been known or whatnot, so I'm not gonna say their names, but yeah. Dude's got the devil's lettuce, man, I'll tell you that. Between him and Tommy, who has the stronger stuff? I'm gonna have to go with Tommy. That dude's got that sticky icky. Oof, shit will knock you out. That's a fact, Jack.
Probably a few reasons for that. But the things that they goof on Aaron for, I don't know. It's like he has an audience. He's making money. He seems to be doing well. He puts a lot of work into the show. It's a real show.
I don't think there's anything malicious about it. I think it's his people are buying the lottery tickets, whatever the hell they are. They're signing up for it. He's not like putting a gun to their head, making them do it. So I didn't care. If there's a thing he has to give free things away, then I suggested, all right, we'll do a thing where you give like free ones away and let people win the free stuff, and then do it like the other stuff. Or I don't know. I didn't come in. I didn't hate the guy, and I was just pissed about my Wi-Fi reception. But I did want to kill Chad because I was watching MLC the fucking night before, and he's just fucking lying, trying to sabotage me, saying that I went on. Of course, there's no fucking. God damn it!
We see you. We hear you.
It's working.
Oh. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is fucking garbage here now.
Well, you got like PTSD. You got PTSD.
Yeah, Ray's having, because that when he was doing the Aaron interview, he had horrible Wi-Fi, and people were just shitting on him for it. It was his big show. It was his big guest, and he kind of dropped the ball there. And what the fuck is this? No, not that. God, I am sorry, not you, Riles. Yesterday, I had to deal with a bunch of stuff, dealing with my workers drinking on the job, and someone who I was very close to in real life passed away. But I'm okay. Oh, okay. Well, Jake's all right. Yeah. Thanks for watching the show, Jake.
But no, I was watching.
Who's doing a lottery?
Oh, Aaron Imholt does this thing where if you donate to the show, they pick out names every now and again and give out prizes.
Okay.
So that's one of the things people are trying to get Aaron on is like,
wait a minute, Jake, you have a job?
I actually know the rules around sweepstakes because I've been in marketing for a long time.
The first thing I heard when I heard he's doing a lottery, I immediately went, uh-oh, that's probably not a good idea.
Probably not a good idea because, yes, you do have to have a situation. Anytime you do a sweepstakes, you have to have a no purchase necessary option.
Sure.
So you don't have to donate to the show. You can still win the prize. But who gives a shit? Like, seriously, like this is what we're going to nail Aaron Imholt on. And Aaron even said, he goes, these guys are just looking for any reason to.
Yeah. Aaron was having like, he would do like these specials, like members only giveaway or something where if depending on how much money you donated, you get like a certain amount of, I don't know, whatever the fuck. And he would like try to give away like gifts or like a lottery type of raffle or some shit like that. But it was definitely like against YouTube service and like it was considered, I don't know if it was gambling or some shit like that. So people were giving Aaron shit about that. And that's what they're talking about. I know like if you were watching NLO, I think like a month or two ago, he like went back and watched like an old Steel Toe episode where they did this.
Dislike me, so that's like reason number 7. So they just keep going down the list. Like, I don't like it because of this reason, or maybe his wife's forehead's too big, or whatever fucking reason they don't like Aaron Imholt. They just don't want to like him. It's like there's no winning there. Obviously, it's like who cares?
Prizes is pretty good though. Like the chance to win prizes is way better than the idea of
getting your catalytic converter stolen.
Right. Or
which is the prize on Chad's show.
Helping a beloved Chad with the cancer.
Yeah, well, that's also pretty bad. Yeah.
It's
what would you rather do? Get your side mirrors stolen off your car or give out prizes? It's not the worst thing.
You're not wrong.
All right, so let's see. We're going to get fired up here about Chadwick. And I again, this is probably all a work or a shoot work or a work shoot because I'm not.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, Aaron would do like every $10, he would give a sticker to you and then also an entry you're paying for the sticker, not the entry that is how he made the lottery that they're talking. Yeah, it was fucking confusing as hell. But I hope everything's all right, Jake. God bless you.
Buying that these guys are, this is probably behind the scenes.
Here's my thoughts on this. Like this show is just like a ball of rage and anger.
Yeah.
From bell to bell.
Right.
They have to keep everybody mad at each other.
Yes. You know how this works.
Yeah.
The problem is that in pro wrestling, you need to have like 30, 40 characters in order to keep the storylines interesting and keep things moving.
Yeah.
These guys have 4 dudes who are just like, I'm mad at him. No, I'm mad at him. We're mad at you.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I would really be interested to see what Vince McMahon could do with a Chad Zuma character.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that would be some entertaining television.
That would be funny.
Yeah. Just like a guy in the locker room stealing everybody's credit cards. Like, I'll see you in the ring.
His finishing move is the charge.
His finishing move is being arrested, just taken out of the ring. I hope that his outfit that they make him is like just prison stripes.
Perfect. Yeah, someone in the Discord said that story of him sitting down and making black man sounds more like a prison story than a sauna story.
Fucking crime time, Chad Zuma.
Crime time. Oh, it's great.
That was a tag. That was a tag, dude.
Okay,
We can't use
good.
it.
That's good.
It's an MLC, and I had Chad fucking lying about me, fucking shitting on me, and saying I was saying stuff on Melton's stream.
Oh, yeah.
About Bob and Shuli's network and stuff. I wasn't on Melton's stream. Everyone knows that. I wasn't in the chat. Melton and Bob, just anytime Chad says something, assume it's a fucking lie. Assume it's a fucking lie.
I mean, that's a fact, Jack.
I think we do that.
Yes.
We do that.
Just assume it's a fucking lie.
Kevin's deadpan, like, seriously? Like, they know. They know, right?
You can settle down.
We do that. We're doing that right now.
Well, at least we all know that even Kevin, Bob, and Ray and everybody understands that when Chad comes up with something, everyone's first automatic thought is bullshit.
I
Right, you don't have to
seriously
get
wanted
worked
to
up. You get.
I wanted
you
to
get-
kill him. I seriously wanted to fucking kill him.
Well, so does everybody else. But I'm just saying, get in line.
Exactly. So Ray might actually be really pissed at Chad, because I would be. But I don't know if the other way around seems a little bit odd to me.
This show is not going to help Chad with his mental
health issues. No, it's not good for him.
This
at
is
all.
not a great place to be.
And honestly, you watch that show Intervention.
Not really, but sure, I know the gist.
I mean, I've used to watch it a lot. And what's the worst thing that can happen to an addict? They come into money. Is the worst thing that can happen to them. And this is the problem with Chad here, is that now he's got this revenue stream coming in from MLC, and it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not helping him out.
Addicts, when they have the money, they're like, I can pay my bills and buy more. Or do whatever
or not
they
pay
do.
my bills or whatever.
Yeah.
Just do more. I don't know.
That was WATP 398.
Of course, Jake has a job.
It's odd how the baddest motherfuckers say little and the weakest sound a lot like Chode and the cum-licking Imholt cuck.
Thank you again, Tardik X, for that generous super tip. And I apologize, they do go by kind of quick, and I'm trying to follow along. But goddamn, you are not only the executive producer, you're like the co-owner of Date Night Studios tonight. Thank you for that. Real quick here, Jeff, how many times did Chad get thrown in a clink? You can still, I believe, still go to chadzumacomedy.com and you will see his entire rap sheet, I believe, is still up. Yes, and thank you, Jake, for watching the show, man, buddy. I hope everything is all right. I was trying to read along to what he was saying in the chat, and I was not hard to follow, but do hope everything's okay, buddy. All right, now we're gonna get to the Tampa Accords. This next episode here, or not episode, this next package, I think is what they call it. This is from Sad Chad, episode 24, from the Ski Mask Media, RIP. Okay. This one has a cast of characters on it. All right. We're going to start off with Ski Mask and Stevie Lou. And let me see what I got here on my notes real quick. Cardiff joins to discuss. Okay, they're going to talk about, this is why I wanted to play this one after the last WATP one. Because not only do they finally come up with the Tampa Accords, but they do discuss the whole Ray Aaron interview. Again, watching these old shows, shout out to Stevie Lou, who actually was like, hey man, you're doing these date night things. Definitely check out this old Ski Mask episodes, and I greatly appreciate that, because especially doing the whole Kevin Dumpfuck shit we did last month definitely helped out. But here we go. So this is from March 30th, 2023. Ski Mask Sad Chad episode 24.
Weird way
But
to live.
everybody was anticipating the big, huge Ray DeVito interview today. I don't understand. I think the anticipation started more of a joke because I mean, obviously, it's not like a huge, fucking interview. And wow, what the way to cave under pressure. So he had steel toe on.
Event, man. I know it kind of was blown out of proportion, but I saw Shuley post today that like people are never gonna forget where they were the day that Ray interviewed Steel Toe.
I know exactly where I was. I was anticipating it. I had it on 30 minutes before the start time. I couldn't wait. And plus, all of the other shows that were included.
Speak of the devil, right? I mean, not the devil. That was mean.
Well, he is the devil according to other, Chad and some of these other guys who really don't like potatoes and corn.
I saw that.
Very trickery. So I know that Cardiff Electric joins us. He was watching. Chad watched the big interview, and Stevie, you and Carlos and those guys were watching Cardiff watch
Stealing my
Chad
viewers.
watch the Ray interview, which I was watching the Stevie one, and there's so many voices going on at once. It was crazy.
That was tough. I guess we should give maybe Cardiff the opportunity to say what he feels about me for stealing his stream today.
Yeah.
Well, I think you will soon be relegated to your position in this universe as a moderator for some low-level show. So good luck with that, Stevie Lou. If anyone will have you, good luck with it. Ray is actually looking for a moderator. Maybe you can mod for Ray. There were some
Someone
N-words
needs to
in his
moderate
chat the
his
other
Wi-Fi.
day. He needs some help.
Yeah, I can help him with his wife.
Even today, Cardiff is still like the most loved character in the whole Dabbleverse because for years now, I mean, he even still today, he still does like everyone's show. He still, if anybody like reaches out to him for like questions or help, he's always offering. He's always around. I mean, Cardiff I mean, there's a reason why the first DabbleCon he was awarded lifetime achievement in dabbling. There's a reason behind that.
Wi-Fi, that would certainly be the first start if I was going to moderate for Ray.
Well, did you see the funny thing was he came on the Shuley after show, the Ray.
Don't say. Hold on, wait. What was it?
The Ray Up show.
Okay, thank you for. You said it fast the first time, and it almost sounded like you said something different.
I was almost on purpose. Yes. And he moved to his. So he did the interview from another location, a friend's house, because they had better Wi-Fi there. Went back to the comedy condo. The Wi-Fi was perfect for the Ray Up show.
Probably,
But
crystal
they
clear.
didn't have dirty purple underwear tucked into the back of the couch.
That he couldn't find. It's almost like he knew it was there.
The bandana was actually a worse answer.
Right, exactly.
It's like a purple bandana.
It's either a dyke or someone
Or
else.
Gino Bisconti, and I'm pretty sure
you hang him with Gino, and
he was
and you're in
broadcasting.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was my favorite part, though, was watching the Carlos stream and seeing all of these other streams, and everyone's Wi-Fi was working except the person doing the interview. I thought that was great. Carlos says it was Chad's fault, and it seems to be that way. Even from the beginning of the quote-unquote interview, the show was 75% about Chad. I even gave Chad some props. I hate to say it. This is sad, Chad. I was watching his stream for a little bit, and I said, Chad won. The whole interview was basically about him. So he got exactly what he wanted and was predicting out of the whole thing.
Yeah, let the potato retort that one. I think
I have a different view on that.
Go ahead.
Ray won today, regardless of how regardless of any of the content in that interview. He had more eyes on him today. He made more money today than Chad makes in 3 months of his shitty show. He had more views. He had more everything. More people know Ray DeVito today than you people know Chad Zumick.
Now, doing this episode, putting all these videos together for this episode, I didn't want to cover I didn't want to covered the Ray interview because I knew I was going to watch this in that WATP one, and they're going to obviously go over it and talk about the highlights of it. So I was like, there's really no point in it. I mean, if you do want to watch it, I know it might still be out there somewhere because I remember at the time Ray was on the Shuli network, so I guess go look there for it.
So are we saying? So do we think that even Chad's retort on MLC is part of that? He never wants to talk to Ray again. He won't even be on the same podcast.
He's
as
an
him.
idiot.
I don't want to talk. Don't ask me for comedy clubs. Okay, don't ask me to come on Kevin's show. Don't ask me if. I love the part where Chad said, "Don't ask him for Kevin's phone number." You don't even have it, Chad. You're blocked. Yes. So
yeah, I think it's pure cowardice on Chad's part now.
Yeah.
I think that we see major chinks in Chad's armor.
Whoa.
Whoa. No, listen, I'm not Shane Gillis. I can say
Okay,
these sort
okay,
of
but you're
things,
just making sure
all
you
right?
said it-
I'm
you said it pretty
I'm not up
fast.
for SNL anytime soon. Don't worry.
Are you sure?
But
Gretzky?
yeah, like you can
Not
see
with
that.
that mouth.
Correct. If we can pull this up really quick, sure. I know this is embarrassing to see
Is this
yourself
it?
on a different show. Should be. Yeah.
That's what we can take home with us today.
That's a hype
Raise
train.
the new
96
stuttering
people.
John.
Hype train. Hype train. Now hold an audience, Chad. Hype
Brady
train.
is certainly at the bottom, and he will be hearing it.
He had more viewers than you. He
You'll
made
be
more
hearing
money
it
than you.
from
You're
everybody
on the bottom,
forever,
Chad.
for the rest of his
you
life.
are looking up at Ray right now. Ray is
Game
standing
over.
over you, teabagging you. You're a fool, Chad. Ray wins.
I keep it real.
Ray wins. Ray wins.
My apologies to the people who tune in specifically
Ray wins
for one reason and one reason only.
One
the hype
reason-
train.
Hype train.
No
You're
hype train today.
95
There'll be a
viewers.
105 on
Hype
Sunday.
train.
Grooming cuts. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please go sign up to the Patreon.
All right. You know what? I take it back. I think everybody had a little bit of piece of winning today. I mean, that's just fucking hilarious. And everybody, you know, they were able to do their stream snipes and just have fun.
Like Carl said in the last video, every show, every creator out there was sniping it, or they were on a stream that was sniping it at the time. And I think Cardiff definitely had the best. And if you do follow Cardiff on Patreon, I know even though he's been away, he still's been putting out content every day, like older stuff that he has. Even though he did lose his YouTube channel like almost 2 years ago or so, give or take, he was able to get a lot of that content back from Google, and slowly but surely he's been putting them out one little at a time. And if he hasn't already put that out, I'm definitely gonna note that and see if he can release that very soon. His video of him sniping all that looks really good
with it. And I mean, really, that's what it's kind of all about. Yeah. Even if it is a dumb interview, it's still tough. What do we think about the interview itself? Do we want to talk about it?
I couldn't comment. I didn't pay attention to a word.
I was watching someone stream his stream, Cardiff's. So if he couldn't pay attention, how the fuck do you expect me?
Mm-hmm.
I have to still go back and watch it because there was so much, like you said, the after show with Shuli. There was a lot to digest afterwards. I was getting all these texts from my boss, Steel Toe. He was giving me some insight, which was very nice of him. You know, he said, "Hey, you're a good mod. You do a great job, and you know, we'll keep your salary steady for the next year." So it's looking positive for me. And, you know, I'm put in a tough place right now.
Would you like a fun fact, Stevie? I know you like fun facts.
Yeah.
I almost had a co-host today.
Ooh.
Who? Some
An
people
owl.
in the Chad universe might refer to her as Megamind.
Ooh. Wow.
And by almost, I mean I sent her a link, but she didn't jump on. I mean, I was halfway there.
Hey, it all starts with the link. That would have been great.
Move. Yes, I think she would have added some context.
Yeah, that was one. Like, if you're not part of this whole the world or know what the fuck's going on, and you click on something like that, it would have been a train wreck.
I'm not sure exactly who he was referring to by the megalomine thing, but God, I wish he wasn't in fucking Italy. I could goddamn ask him.
But it was fun. And it was fun to watch. Cardiff, I'm sorry I didn't tune into any of your stuff because I saw you already had the numbers. And
yes, I didn't need you.
Yeah.
Maybe G-Rob, if she's still listening, she might know who they were referring to.
I know. Yeah,
Stevie
don't
did.
worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in the chat though, doing a great job. You know, listen.
April. Okay. Maybe that's it. I don't know everything, folks.
People want to make fun, like Chad says, "Oh, I'm never in a chat because that's not cool." That's not, dude. It was so much fun. I'm sure the people out there can agree with me. Any way that you could participate in this fun little nonsense mayhem, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's a good time, man. It makes our lives fun and bright and worthwhile.
Except for Chad.
Yeah, it's
I
tough
don't
for
think he had
him.
fun today.
No, he was yelling. Available.
So you guys have heard of Chad Zumach before?
You know what? It does. Thinking about it now, it does make sense. It probably was April.
All this, right? You know who he is?
I've known Chad for years. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So I want you to pay attention over the next.
And now we have Jim Stansel joins the stream, and eventually Carlos Danger will pop on too.
I'm guessing about 3 weeks. We're about to hit the billing cycle repeat for his Patreon.
Oh, right.
I want to see how many of those people that got suckered into the Patreon after the punch, how many of them stick around after the next billing cycle. That's going to be interesting. So I predict Chad Zumach will quickly change his Patreon settings to make...
Is Stansel just taking swigs straight from the bottle? Man, it's a fucking G.
His subscriber count
private.
Mm-hmm. He's already hid the money because he's hiding something. But yes, the count, I believe, will go private very soon. He will not admit to being a failure.
Yeah, I mean...
yeah, so I saw you tweeting you weren't sure what happened in the interview, Stansel. Did you watch the big interview today?
No, absolutely not. I'm not free at 1 o'clock.
Right.
I only
Hashtag
know
real
what
job.
Chad said. I only heard what Chad said is that it sucked. So what really happened?
It would be very interesting to see just how many vets that have actually fought for their life, that Chode, John, and others call pussies.
I know in the Dabbleverse, there are a lot of people who have served in the military at one point or another that are dabblers out there. The wars were going on for years and thousands of people were involved. And I'm sure many of them now, because we know the demographics of the viewers, definitely, age range from 35 to 55 male. I mean, so, 20 years ago, I mean, it's a lot. And I know a lot of people that have served that are in the Dabbleverse that don't really like to be known and shit like that. So, well, yeah, I mean, we all know Chad. He, well, it's not allegedly. I guess you go to chadzumach.com. You can look up his criminal report. He did steal credit cards from a vet at a gym. Like, I don't know who the person was. I don't know how old they were or anything like that. But again, thank you, Tardik X, for super tipping. I know there's been like issues with super tip. Like, thank God for Tardik X definitely letting me know it still works. And he doesn't have to be the only one. Looking at you, Jimmy.
We always tell what really happened here.
Well, we covered it a little bit, but I'll tell you, it was a little bit wild what was happening. I was at work, so I was able to sneak away.
I'll tell you real quick. They said Ray was the third mic on his own show.
Yeah, the producer basically came in to try to redirect the flow of conversation because...
Yeah, well, no, first of all, no. The producer came in and told Steel Toe that he thinks he's a nobody and that he sucked. That was literally came right out of like the back
they pulled up a chat from Frank Pellegrino at the time, who we all know is a husband of Chrissy Mayer, who's been getting a lot of attention lately.
That guy, producer Joe, jumped in over Ray's head and clearly has major beef with fucking Steel Toe. So that was kind of hilarious. It definitely got weird and very uncomfortable there for a bit. Ray just let it go. Ray had shitty Wi-Fi too, Stancil. That was like something that was really
Oh my God, what a fucking idiot. Ray, come on,
yeah,
Ray.
it was poetic.
It was brutal.
Ray, he knew he was doing this for a week. Ray.
Here's how bad. So Stancil, I don't.
God damn
They were
it,
doing
Ray.
stream sniping. I know you're not a big fan of it, but so
I just don't care.
So Chad was
I find
doing
it
a
entertaining. I don't watch it firsthand, but I do think it's funny secondhand.
So
people.
this
I
is
don't-
how
you know
wild
what
it
I'm
was.
saying?
Yeah, this is how funny it was to me. You'll think this is funny too. So Chad was watching the live stream of the interview, live streaming
like
on
the
his channel.
ridiculousness of it.
Then Cardiff was live streaming, Chad live streaming
See, that's what
Ray, and then the Insufferable Bastards was live streaming Cardiff, live streaming
That's
Chad,
funny.
At one point, it was like 5 levels of Inception.
live streaming Ray. And I was watching the 4th stream tonight, so I'm watching an Insufferable Bastards podcast, and now you're talking like 9 guys watching each other, and the only person with shitty Wi-Fi was the person conducting the interview.
It's unbelievable. That's good.
Can I say at one point I
Ray
mistakenly
was the last mic. Ray was the 18th mic.
Yeah, but he should have been the first, and he's the only one who didn't have good Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah, he was the last guy in a gangbang on that one.
Ray, you're hurting yourself, Ray. What are you? Come on.
Yeah, it was bad look. So I want to say though, really quick, is I don't even have to ask this guy.
All right, so yeah, like I didn't want to watch the whole Sad Chat episode, so I did cut it down. We only got like about another 8 minutes left in this clip, and what they're going to talk about soon coming up is the creation of it's like watching the founding fathers come up with the idea for the Declaration of Independence. It's watching these 5 guys come up with the idea for the Tampa Accords.
The potato
fucked me. The potato fucked you on his live stream.
Yeah, but that was at
everybody.
DabbleCon. Let's move on from that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Tells me he wants me. Oh, stream sniping this guy, and then I got to listen to Chad Zumach rant like a fucking maniac while trying to watch a potato comment on Chad. Fucking Stevie Lou's not even paying attention. I get less than 100 views a goddamn episode. Y'all fucked me. My YouTube career's done.
Most importantly, though,
and I'm embarrassed in front of Jim Stansel. I finally get to meet Jim Stansel virtually, and this is how it happens.
Oh, you're excited to meet Jim Stansel? Last week you didn't like the guy.
I never
How
said
do
that.
I move myself out of the top? I'm really there we go. There we go. That's where I belong on this show.
Fuck you, Kinky Loco in the chat.
Yeah,
You
I was
guys-
going to
I'm
say,
a
that's the
fifth
big
mic
news that
here.
really came out of my stream today. Kinky Loco became the first car defender. I don't even know how to fucking pronounce it.
I know what that is. You've got a new membership program going on your YouTube.
I like how he doesn't know his own
car
his
defenders.
followers.
That's something that was something we do. Not know the
I had
name
to
of our
leave my
thing.
own chat or my own stream at one point.
Yeah. So
I was
what happened? Who pissed you off? I don't know what's happening here.
Everyone
I was just
forgot how to moderate. He didn't take his moderating skills and apply them efficiently enough in Carlos Danger stream.
It was just chaos.
It's just chaos.
It was just people yelling at each other, and all I wanted to do was watch my boy Ray. Ray's moment in the sun. I couldn't.
Well,
even
you didn't
do
miss
that.
a lot. You basically all of you
It was
saw
cloudy
was
out.
yeah, it
no
was
puns.
cloudy
No puns
and
here, guys.
a couple lightning bolts
Sorry.
from the producer.
I went back and watched it, and I have to
75%
say,
of it was Chad.
yeah, I thought Ray. I love Ray, but I don't know why he began by taking a shit on Bob Levy. That was, that was his opening thing, was how angry he is at Shuley. And, half the crowd there, it's like you got the Melton crowd who hates Steel Toe in the chat. You got the MLC crowd who are anti-Steel Toe based on Kevin's views. So I don't know why Ray kind of put himself up to be the bad guy right off the bat. And then his producer, the first thing his producer says is, he insults Ray right off the bat with some.
They're talking about producer Joe. Yeah, like I said, during the time Ray was on TSN and during the Aaron interview, producer Joe kept piping in a lot. Like I said, I just didn't want to watch. I didn't want to cover it. You know, we tend to like watch shows on here of channels that I think, you know, obviously channels of people I know and like not worried about striking or whatever. As far as the ski mask stuff we're watching, I have the blessing of the Lou, I guess you could say. But real quick.
Oh, well, would you look at this? I found a crusty booger under my seat. What should I do with it? Do I flick it? Shall I moisten it back up with my tongue? Ooh. Ha ha, I am just having some fun, but in all seriousness, the owls, they are not what they seem.
Thank you, Jimmy the Lip. And for all you out there, definitely go subscribe to Jimmy's channel, After Dark. I enjoy it. I know it's not Dabbleverse content. He watches some like obscure stuff on the internet, but it's definitely something I enjoy. And what you should do with that booger, Jimmy, is do what we all do, right? Just kind of sit there and just kind of like roll it in your finger for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, come on now. Who are we kidding? That's what we all do, right? Let me see here. Get back to the show.
Some type of before Stilto's even in the studio, Ray's got bad Wi-Fi. He's struggling with that, right? He's kind of got the crowd turned against him because he took a shit on Bob Levy, and then his own producer throws an insult at him for no reason. So I thought that was a douchebag move by the producer. I don't know why because I know what it was, because Ray said, "How come you're not clipping anything from my past shows?" And the producer's like, "Well, we haven't had anything worth clipping." Yeah.
Okay,
which was great. I mean, it was perfect timing too. You know, for Ray to ask such a ridiculous question and not expect some feedback from the producer. You know, he's part of this big network, right, Stancil? Aren't you a big fan of the Shuli Network?
Yeah, I covered it. We covered it in the last SMC. It's not really a network. It's not a network. It's just somebody's YouTube channel. They gave you the password for.
You get the login for.
It's not like there's a studio. I mean, I get people calling it network, but it's not like a real thing. You just send him his login to YouTube. It's not.
Okay, listen. I think this is.
I got signed to CNN.
Now we're not being funny. Now I'm like critically breaking down this whole thing. The kid who did the fucking producing.
Now
the kid. Yeah, thank you. The kid who was producing, he was in over his head. I think you should have had the guy Iso. Should have been producing this interview because.
Oh boy. Forgot to edit that out. My apologies, Stevie. Okay.
Because that guy has been an actual producer for them for a little bit, and he knows what he's doing.
Oh boy.
Instead, you had the guy who had a chip on his shoulder, you know, and got some shine out of it. Got a little good for that kid for going after Steel Toe, you know, but it just made the thing.
You know, in all fairness, okay, this was March or like end of March 2023. I mean, you gotta give Stevie a little leeway here, okay, folks?
Very bizarre, which I guess I like.
The other thing, and I'm never funny, so this is my home territory, but to have this set up.
And he won't endorse this, but please throw $1 at a non-grifting hero.
Thank you, Tardif X. Again, fucking, I don't know what's. At this point, you're a CFO of Date Night Live. Thank you very much.
Either Ray's going to do an interview with Steel Toe, or you're going to have super chats where people say like Steel Toe eats aborted babies. To meld those two things together is unmanageable. Either you ask the super chats, or you have Ray do the interview. That's the other thing.
I think
and I am a Ray apologist.
Pre-recorded.
Say that again, Ski-Mask?
I think the interview, if he was going to do it, should have been pre-recorded, and then he could come out with the rant and then just play the interview. You know, it's not really a fucking interview if you have 1,000 other people.
The super chats, they were able to get a lot of super chats out of this, and you can't do that without the live angle.
I think you're being a little naive here. I don't think the goal of anyone's interview today was to get any answers. The goal was to get some anger super chats,
just to collect that money.
And mission accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't wait to see. Shout out to Carl from Who Are These Podcasts? I know.
Okay, so here we go. Now we're gonna get into the burst of the Tampa Accords.
So some of you don't, yeah. Some of you like, some of us don't like.
I like him. He left the show one time.
He came on this show once, so we got to give him credit for that.
I mean, even Carl went on. I think what was it Hughesy's show earlier this week. I mean, Carl does pop on these shows every now and then.
That was the best. It was the best.
What happened?
YouTube
Did he
I've ever
leave
seen.
or what happened?
Yeah, you don't remember. That was back in your bad days. Fucking Cardiff was there.
I believe you had a pharmacy issue that day. Yeah.
Hey, I was having a good time.
But
R.I.P. Ski Mask. I mean, God, gone too soon, man. I'll say that, and that's why you notice like the little Tukey dude I got on the screen, in between John and Kevin Dumbfuck. It was Tukey Mask. Definitely, shout out to Ski Mask.
But yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think this shit's gonna work out for Chad, man. I think this is the end of it here, and it's all just a car crash. The fire's gonna be out, and you're gonna have a roasted corpse in its wake.
I'm gonna propose something.
Not yet.
I'm gonna propose something to you, gentlemen, who very likely could have started the Chadverse. Would that be fair to say that you were the first to hate on Chad Zumach?
The record taking me out of this equation.
For sure, yeah.
First hated.
Yeah, Carlos is definitely always, fence. I'm not sure. He's not a fence sitter, but, he always keeps the door open for everybody and anybody.
First 2 years in the making, 2.5.
Yeah, it was a mutual combat
More
sort
than
of thing.
two,
This did
more
not.
than
We
two.
did not.
Yeah, more
Let's just
than
be
two.
very
Wow.
clear that we did
5
not
for
start
me.
this fire. No matter what he wants to say, this was started by Chad. 100%. There's no way to dispute that.
So now, the sweetest revenge could be this. Now that he's probably at his lowest point in a while, could this be a great opportunity to stop talking about him altogether and just let it fizzle? Like, give it 2 weeks. Like, let's take a 2-week Chad vacation and see if he's still around in 2 weeks. He might just fizzle away.
Let me say this: that's not we can have a Geneva Convention and have your podcast, Carl Steele. We have to have a Geneva Convention, a treaty that we all sign that none of us are going to cover Chad for 2 weeks. I would sign it. If every show agreed not to do it, I would. That would be hilarious. Done.
The Tampa Papers.
The Tampa.
The Potato Accord.
We'll meet in Rochester.
I'm in. We need to have
we need a nice
big meeting.
mahogany table in Rochester, and we'll all fly up there and sign it. It'll be a press release.
We could do it virtually. This day and age might be a little more
I'm in.
feasible.
I'm in.
Virtually.
Get Carl on board and get it.
That's a great.
Did you guys see the desperation tweet from Chad this morning?
So right there, you heard they came up with the idea to all this Chad nonsense that's been going on. They're like, all right, fuck it. 2 weeks, everybody get together, and we'll all collectively spend the next 2 weeks not talking about Chad. But before they could get to that, they obviously had to sign the papers, right? I mean, you can't have I am fucking horrible at this. Sorry. All right. There was a signing of the Tampa Accords, and well, as you can say, a virtual signing. God, God forgive me. I keep hitting the wrong fucking button here. We'll edit this out in post. All right. Okay, here we go. From WATP, I believe episode 399. Okay, we're gonna watch another segment clip here. It might be the last one of the night. I am not sure, but okay. So on this clip, we're gonna have the signing of it. We got Carl, producer Chris, Aaron joins, Quadfather, Stevie Lou, Cardiff, and did I forget anybody? No, I didn't forget anybody. Okay. So they're going to be all in attendance here for the declaration of the Tampa Accords.
my teaser because right now it's time for a very special announcement. We have a Chad Zumock special announcement coming up on the show right now. In order to do this, I need to bring in my friend Cardiff.
Oh,
hey, Cardiff.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Stevie Lou is here. What's up, Stevie Lou?
What's going, guys?
Hey.
Not busy moderating?
Why don't you be quiet there, Father Electric?
Yes, we have a priest potato here today. And
have
the
a
Quad
lawyer
Father, the Quad Father BYB is here as well. What's happening?
Not much. How's it going, boys?
It is going well. So, Cardiff, I believe you're the one who brought us all together here today.
Yes. Do we not have...
All right, but do you want to set this up, what we're talking about today? This is
Yes.
a big Chad Zumock announcement coming on the show.
We,
Now, Aaron will eventually join the stream here, but all right. Sorry about
the main parties involved in the Chad Zumock universe. We've all agreed on a 2-week armistice.
That's right.
We will all be signing the Tampa papers today, the Tampa Accord, whatever you want to call it.
This is the Tampa Accord that you have written up for us.
Yes.
Wait, no, that's his car.
It's good gas.
No, that's it. That would be
Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and pop that up there. Take that off for a quick second. All right, we're gonna go ahead and God damn it, and read the Tampa Accords here real quick. Agreement of podcast silence regarding Chad Zumock. This agreement is made on April 5th, 2023 by and between the undersigned podcast parties who have agreed to refrain from discussing or mentioning Chad Zumock on their respective podcasts for a period of 2 weeks, known as the silence period. The parties agreed as follows. 1. Silence period. The parties hereby agree to observe a silence period of 2 weeks, during which time they will not mention or discuss Chad Zumock on their respective podcasts. 2. Scope of agreement. The agreement applies to all okay, you guys get the point, right? I mean, you could pause, screenshot, zoom in, read the rest, blah, blah, blah. All right, we're going to skip all the way to the end here. In witness whereof the parties have... You get the fucking point here. You know, why on earth would anybody want to hear me ramble on about that? All right, here we go.
that would be a Tampa Civic.
Yeah, a 1998 Tampa Civic to be exact.
But yes, I feel it would be best for the Chad universe, the Chadverse, if we maybe sucked a little. I think Chad lives off the people talking about him.
Yes.
So perhaps if we suck a little bit or all of the oxygen out of the Chad.
Wait. No one told me we were sucking on anything today.
Yeah, no, just suck it. Just suck it.
Yes. Just
no
suck
back
that
talk.
oxygen.
All right, I get it. There was no way I was going to read a whole fucking thing, okay?
Is this going to happen in a sauna?
The lights are broken, Stevie. It happens.
Yes. So we will be sucking the oxygen out of the Chadverse, and we are hoping that over the next 2 weeks he will simply punch himself out with nobody talking about him.
Yeah, this is the worst thing that you could do to Chad Zumock is just ignore him. So did you see the tweet that he deleted today, Cardiff?
No, I did not. I'm blocked.
All right.
I don't know if you've heard.
I saw.
No, I have too.
I saw it, Carl, and I don't
Yeah.
even have the balls to even talk about it in front of you because it's that fucking
Well,
stupid of him.
It's so stupid. So he tweeted out, there's a photo of me with the Who Are These Podcasts logo, and it says, "Is Carl a pedophile?" And he
I've asked
wrote
that
on
question
there,
many times.
he wrote on there, "Got some interesting stuff sent to me that I'll be going over on the Patreon on Sunday. Has anyone heard about this? Is there any truth to it? I mean, he certainly looks like one." And then he deleted it.
I mean, even today, Chad uses those same tactics, you know. And like right there, Carl said, in the end, Chad deleted it.
Yeah. That's
So
what
he's
he does.
drunk. He's drunk tweeting again because he
Yeah.
always erases everything he does when he's drunk.
But I mean, that's an act of desperation to be like, well, you're a pedophile. Okay, here we
It's
go.
not even a sucker punch. It's
It's not. Yeah, it's not great.
sucker slap.
but he needs attention really bad. He wanted me to respond to it. He wanted me to see it. I did. I did see it. I retweeted it for you. Don't worry.
Well, it seems like in this battle with Chad, he will continue to double down no matter what. So I think that, this priest over here just...
Yes, Red. The Kumia Country Puncher incident was kind of like the catalyst that started the downfall of Chad in this month here of March of 2023. And it eventually reached this point where people were like, all right, let's just fucking ignore Chad for like 2 weeks and see
Just
what
finally
happens.
got tired of all the big shit talkers once you got outed, yet they still kept up like they are serious problems that we should steer clear of. The fuck out. Hoorah.
Thank you again, Tardif X, for that. God, hold on a minute here. Let me. Oh, I say I'm just gonna play this real quick.
All the gangs in town together to have a little powwow and agree. Yeah, exactly. Show enough.
You know what? Tardif X, forgive me because I just figured it out what it is. The voice, Cardiff's super tip voice, does it pronounce hoorah? I believe is what you're trying to say in reference to the Marine Corps, if I believe. Shout out to anybody that served in USMC, the Jarheads, Devil Dogs. I myself, I was an Army guy. I was we said even something, huh? Which, my God, the day when I got my DD-214, and I could no longer say that fucking phrase, I was glad. I mean, no offense. Huh was the fucking dumb. I mean, I'm sorry.
All the bosses are here.
We're here together, and I think we can all take 2 weeks off, like this Cardiff guy is saying. I think maybe we could leave him alone for 2 weeks and see what happens.
And now I would encourage any other podcasts or shows that want to sign the agreement. I would be more than willing to add them to it, like Misery Loves Company, or possibly even Sit Down Zumach. Tony Mazer might want to be a part of this. It's open to everybody. This is
Hey, Aaron Imholt joining the show.
Hey.
What's up, Aaron?
Here I thought Stevie Lou left me hanging. It turns out I missed the message. My fault, buddy.
No worries, man. Thanks for joining us. We just started talking about the Tampa Accord. And,
are we going with Accord? I'm glad we're going with Accord.
Was this the... Now we know this Steel Toe here. He's got the goatee thing going, which I believe he tried because April was such a big fan of Nick Rekieta's facial hair or some shit like that. Which I'm not that well versed in the Steel Toe lore. He's somebody that we haven't really covered on here, and I don't really have like plans to. Well, I mean, the whole Nick Rekieta, them getting arrested shit is definitely something to be interested in looking up. But as far as like, yeah, somebody just said here in chat, like the evil Aaron look. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Him next to Quadfather. I mean, there's a lot of resemblance there.
But it is an armistice. We have to agree that it's an armistice.
We were going to go with Tampa Papers, but then I rolled a joint in the Tampa Papers and I smoked it. So,
well, Stevie Lou's here, everybody.
All right. So the idea is 2 whole weeks. That's 14 days, Cardiff, if my math is correct. Because I know 1 week is 7.
Yeah.
All right. If you add 3, that's 10. Anyway, the point is, it's
April
14
19th.
days. April 19th.
Keep Chad's name out your mouth. So April the 19th.
All right, thank you, Mr. Blue Sky. This was before the Rekieta stuff. Aaron tried the beer twice and gave up.
At 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
It's not going to be easy, guys.
There was a couple more.
This is kind of a vacation in a way. Like, Carl, I know it sounds hard now, but you're going to feel so good at the end of these 2 weeks. You're going to go, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if I want to go back.
Honestly, Aaron, when Cardiff sent me this idea, I was ready for it anyway.
Yeah,
like, I could definitely use a break from Chad. Like, people were sending me his live stream from last night where he went back to the bar that he supposedly got punched at, and he was showing the food truck. Like, he always shows evidence that's not evidence at all.
Yeah.
See, there is a food truck. Like, well, yeah, there is a food truck.
3 weeks later.
No shit. Anyway,
so was the oil can still there?
Right. Oh no, he pointed out where the oil can was though.
Oh well, well, if you're the restaurant, do you want to hang on to that hot piece of evidence? You don't want to implicate yourself.
And listen,
good point.
In 2 weeks, you can revisit this if you choose to.
I'm open to an extension.
Yeah. Oh, really quick too. I also wanted to say, I am representing the Ski Mask Collective as well as Sad Chad in my attendance here, and I'm also, this is very dangerous, but Ray the Blood Shark DeVito also sent me as a associate of his, and he's also agreeing to this contract.
Whoa! Yes, he was on the invite as well. Ray DeVito is part of this.
He's at the gym right now. He told me.
You're a consigliere for multiple families? Is that what I'm gathering here?
No, I'm more of an enforcer.
Fucking Tessio over here with his
correct.
all the families together.
That's correct.
So the document is available for viewing on my Patreon. I would invite you all to post it as well in your various locations. Put in the window of your house so that everybody knows what's happening here.
Chad Free Zone.
As they enter.
We believe in science. We hate Chad Zumock, but we don't talk about him.
This is like Outbreak. If you've mentioned Chad Zumock today, hang a white cloth outside your window.
I believe 2 weeks from now, the sun will be shining on all of us, and Chad will still be crying.
Yes, I think that's probably true. I love this experiment. I've been wanting to do something like this because Chad feeds on negative energy. It's the only thing he has in his life because there's no jokes.
So he's going to lose weight.
Right.
Well, Carl, you and I kind of batted something like this around just before the fake punch oil can incident. It was horrible timing to talk about it because once that happened, you're like, you can't not talk about this.
Wow. I think, Cardiff, my response to you was, yeah, I'll do this for 2 weeks unless something crazy happens.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to put the definitions of crazy in the armistice.
I know. I understand.
If he gets arrested with a transvestite hooker, transsexual hooker, that would qualify.
Wow.
I mean, if Chad did go to Hackmania 3, would he have been number 7? But real quick.
You are correct. Thank God Chode and Cum Liquor are here to keep us all safe.
Thank you, Tari X. Yes, I figured out exactly what the voice was trying to say. Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated, my friend.
Oh,
other than that,
hospitalization, death.
The potatoes get canceled. He said transvestite.
Well,
yes, I apologize.
Is he opening with
But he is clergy.
Jim? Is he opening with Jim Norton anytime soon? Because that's the only.
Yeah, that's the only way that would
What
happen.
do you think?
Yes,
all right.
An opener.
Tato will be fine. He's got his new buddy Opie to keep him company.
Yes. Tune in Friday.
Are you back on Friday on the Opie Radio?
Thursdays with Cardiff will be back on Friday.
Thursdays with Cardiff. Makes nothing but sense.
You can still go to Opie's YouTube channel, and if I think if you type in Opie with the vegetables, like in a YouTube search, it will come up under like Opie's. One of the results will come up Opie's channel, and I think he still has his episode he did with Cardiff, and even the one that he has up there where him, Cardiff, and Corn Diff show up and they all dance and all that. That's still up there on Opie's YouTube.
Sense.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, this is it. These are all the big shows. These are all the heavy hitters in the Chadverse.
All right, we're all in agreement. Everyone has had this reviewed by their lawyer.
You know what? I haven't. Let me ask you some questions about it.
Yeah.
I have some questions. All right, there's a couple of different subreddits. There's Mock Zumock. There's Two Mock Zumock. I think there's a couple other ones. Can we still post in there? Can we still look in there? No,
Only with your sock accounts.
Okay. Oh, sock accounts only. All right, well, I'll be starting a new podcast then as well.
I don't know how we're supposed to talk about MLC without bringing up Chad, though. That's going to be an interesting thought.
Well, he's already been kicked off today, so maybe he just won't come back.
Oh, is that true? I haven't been watching. What's going
I
on
haven't,
over there?
I haven't noticed.
They have Corey on, so they
they replaced him with someone better.
Anyone.
Pretty good idea. All right, gentlemen.
Aaron's leftovers.
Are we going to be able to pull this off? Is everyone feeling confident about this?
Well, I think if folks want to take a look at Sad Chad every Thursday on the Ski Mask Collective YouTube channel, you can at least see if we do or not, because we will have a show tomorrow, and now we're in this Chad free zone. We'll have to abide by the rules put together by this kid touching potato.
And this armistice does not apply to any of your back catalog of episodes. So there's no need to take any of those down. Those can remain up.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yes.
Now when we announce this to individual audiences, do we not say the name while announcing it? How cute do we have to get with this, Mr. Potato?
I think you could reference to the.
I don't know why Aaron doesn't just refer to him as Cardiff. Like, we get it. He's a potato. Okay.
Tampa Accord.
Yes, just
and
the Tampa
folks,
papers have been signed.
Yeah.
Tampa
And if
Accord,
folks want to go see it, they can go to Who Are These Podcast episode where we discussed it.
Yeah, I'll post this up. I'll post this section up so people can see that. Look, we're actually giving Chad more attention.
Yeah.
This is backfiring like a motherfucker. He's going to do fucking 17 episodes on just this segment.
Who shall not be named? Who is this? Who's this mystery man?
This really is our Munich agreement, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to backfire. We're creating a monster out of this.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So this is a verbal agreement, or do we all have to sign in blood?
Oh, no, you must sign. You must sign and get copies back to me by 6 p.m. Eastern time, and I will have the notary stamp it.
Got it.
Because 19 minutes there.
DocuSign, Carl. Come on. 2023. But I still need a notary.
All right. Yes. All right. Sounds good. Anything you want to read from the agreement that we should know about or is funny?
No, Chad GPT wrote it for me. So
Okay.
I'm sure it's not humorous. It's probably legal, though.
Misspellings and shit.
It is binding. So.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Aaron, anything else you want to add, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a little while.
Like I said, I think this is going to be great. I think it's going to be wonderful. Chad kind of like this whole thing was supposed to be an experiment to see if like everything Chad related would drop. And then he did it with his own Patreon. So in a way, Chad kind of got out ahead of on us.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad stopped being popular before we could stop making Chad popular.
Right, exactly. That's
Good job.
just to all of it.
150.
It is also weird going back and watching Carl and Aaron on the same show.
59.
Okay, well, it's like 3 more than the last time I saw a couple.
I know I've been watching. I won't watch after 6 p.m.
Yeah, and my theory on that is a lot of people they forget to unsubscribe right away, and then once that second week, a month of not wanting to be on someone's Patreon charge comes through, that's usually the one that wakes you up and gets you to unsubscribe.
Yeah, Stevie, you're not making it 2 weeks. I can already tell.
I'm worried about him already.
You're not making it. Yeah,
weeks, months, days, man. Time is crazy, right?
But to be fair, that people forgetting to cancel their Patreons is the only reason that Carl is still in business.
All right. That's enough out of you, potato guy.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
people
we
will
won't
probably
even
signing
be
up
able
for
to
this
have
weekend.
reminders of canceling your Patreon. We can't even say it. That's going to be
That's
tough.
Oof. This weekend, people will definitely be signing up for Chad, though, to find out, am I a pedophile? He's going to blow this wide open.
When's he doing that?
When's he doing
I'll
that?
present my evidence a day before.
I believe I hate to say that I know this. I believe that'll be the subject of Kumia's Cucks this weekend.
I believe so. Yeah.
So Friday, Carl is a pedophile starring Cardiff Electric.
All right, guys. I love it. I love that we're all doing this together. Let's be strong for each other.
All right, guys, you can do this. 2 weeks.
Do this.
Hang tough.
You're going to feel
believe in
good.
you.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Cardiff.
Stevie Lou, you already snuck a plug in, but anything else you want to promote, my friend?
You know what? I already snuck my plug in, but I'm going to throw my plug to Derek because they have a great podcast I want him to tell you about.
All right, Derek.
Yeah.
It's also weird seeing Stevie Lou like being nice to Quadfather. I know if you listen to like BeDabblin Live, a lot of times if Stevie Lou's on the phone, Quadfather will call in or vice versa. And there has been times where we got both of them on the line at the same time. Like there was a time where Quadfather was on and then Stevie called with his Quadfather impression. And that was funny. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Come check out the BYB boys. That's tonight at 8 Eastern on YouTube, and we do Rumble too. So also we Monday, Wednesday, Friday, pretty much every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 Eastern. So come check it out.
Very good. And of course, Aaron, you're with Steel Toe. You guys do a show 25 hours a day.
Yeah, all of the time. Well, Carl, whenever any good Carl pedophile news breaks, we have to make sure we're on the air to cover it.
You got to be on air for that. I understand.
Right. Every time you visit a Chuck E. Cheese, we need to make sure we're on the air.
I like the pizza toppings.
I get
I've told you that.
You play the guitar, it's kind of fun. I get it.
Yeah.
Comet Pizza doesn't have a basement. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, nice.
But Steel Toe morning show, Monday through Friday, and then you guys do an evening show. People can check out.
Yeah, 7 to 9 Central. I keep saying Central, and
unless
everyone
he's at
in
the dentist.
Which shows is the pretty lady on? That's all we care about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are mostly the evenings, then Thursday, Friday mornings. But yeah, I'm a trooper. I got 3 teeth yanked out of my head yesterday, and here I am.
I mean, even back then, people knew the marriage between Aaron and April was not going to last.
Congratulations.
You shove him in
buddy.
Carl's mouth?
I think I'm good.
Holy
I'm good there,
shit.
Potato.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think I could bring myself to actually do like dig into old Steel Toe episodes and shit like that. I don't know, man. Some of it, I mean, it's I like the pig stuff, even I enjoy watching and stuff, I know people mentioned doing maybe MLC, which even that's kind of hard because all Kevin's shit is all behind a paywall. So you're left with maybe digging up some old clips here and there. And you know they have the porcelain doc and all that's all digging it, you know what I mean? It's a little tougher to kind of dig deep into shit from years ago and everything. Another one was that I would enjoy is going back to NLO stuff. Thing with that is there's literally 20 years of content for Nobody Likes Onions. And I mean, how far back would you want to go? I mean, I don't know. This is all shit I think about, I guess stuff that keeps me up at night.
All right, guys. Thanks for hopping on.
Why does he keep having me on?
I get to talk to you.
Thanks, guys. Peace. Peace.
Yeah.
Later.
Later.
Okay, so they're gonna get into I believe I still kept it in a quick To Catch an Alien.
Wow, we did it, Cardiff.
We did it.
We pulled
We
it
have made
off.
history today.
Now, how long do you think the Tampa Accords lasted? Do you think they actually made it all 2 weeks?
For it. We'll see if she makes it or not. More importantly, though, is this.
Hit it.
It's time for everyone's favorite game show, To Catch an Alien. Are you ready to play? To Catch an Alien.
Because if you go online and we're in Florida and we meet underage girl in Georgia, okay? Now we drive from Florida, our residency's in Georgia. Florida, we drive to Georgia to meet this girl. Now it's federal. We cross state lines. Just meeting them, 15 years. Period.
Why does he study this?
But if it goes by state, then it's per state, right?
Right.
The feds don't fuck around with that though.
Yeah.
That internet, sex with minors, they do not fuck around. 15, 20, 25, left and right like candy.
Mm-hmm.
This poor guy is just sure, yeah, it's
candy, you say?
Yeah, those feds they do want to enforce those laws. Yep, that's true.
For those of you that might not know, this is Tommy from MSCS Media. He pretty much came out. He wanted to do his own kind of Joe Rogan style podcast. He most notably he had Stuttering John on with Scott the Engineer, And that was a time where that table you're looking at was just filled with Coors Light cans. And currently, I don't know where the fuck Tommy is. I don't think anybody. Maybe he finally left to go to his planet. But Cardiff, because you remember, this is a time where John wasn't around. So again, he decided to do these games to catch an alien. Where you get it. He's gonna ask you like, what did Tommy say next?
Half of them you don't even know. Like
Yeah.
half of them that I had read through, it was like real close. You know,
What have you read through?
we're not talking this nut stuff.
All right.
We're talking, 16. Mom has the daughter all dolled up to make money. Where really the mom probably should have got hit too.
Right.
Some of them that I read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Oh, he's got like snot underneath his nose.
It's very
too. You
sweaty
noticed-
upper lip.
Is that a sweat? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
to an extent, and I don't condone any of this, but if you don't know and you go meet some woman with her daughter and the daughter looks 20, first off, you shouldn't be getting a hooker anyway. I guess that's where it starts. But if you do,
Moral of
if
the
you
story.
happen to, and they look 18, 20, 21,
It gets crazier every week, man.
What did Tommy say next? Here are your choices. Number 1, I don't agree with it, but I understand. B, just take care of yourself. Next, you shouldn't be doing it to begin with. 4, I mean, it can't be all his fault. Lastly, it's not Michael Jackson, but how can we stop it? To catch an alien.
Now, when I clipped this, I'll be honest with you. I left this part in. I didn't watch it because I was curious. And obviously they're referring to if you roll up to if you go pick up some hookers, if you happen to, and they look 18 to 20, 21, what should you do? Now you gotta remember, what would Tommy say? I'm going with next. That's my answer.
All right.
Carl,
I'm going to go first.
You've got to bring it this week. It's just you and me.
We got to do this. I got it. I know what it is. I'll tell you why afterwards, but I'm going to call my shot. It's B.
Okay.
Just take care of yourself. What do you think, producer Chris?
Fuck.
The pressure's on. I might have fucked up. I need you to help. Pick me up. Let's go.
I think he would bring up Michael Jackson. I'm going to go with 5.
Okay.
You mean lastly?
Weird. Okay. Lastly, Michael Jackson.
Sorry.
All right. Here we go. Let's find out.
If you don't know and you go meet some woman with her daughter and the daughter looks 20, first off, you shouldn't be getting a hooker anyway. I guess that's where it starts. But if you do,
Moral of the story.
if you happen to, and they look 18, 20, 21, you shouldn't be doing it to begin with.
We're talking about little kids. Too.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh,
stuff.
I was right.
That was at 3. Fuck.
You shouldn't be doing it to begin with. That's not a fun fucking punchline for this, Cardiff.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
But I won.
Yes, you did. He already said that once.
Yeah. That's why I
Hiding
rolled that
in
out.
plain sight.
Yeah.
And there's not that, too.
But my point was, even if they're 15 and they look 30, in the Fed, you're getting minimum 15. And that's
15 look 30. What planet is this? Oh, wait, never mind. Fucking weird. Earth years are so fucking bizarre to me. I don't even understand that.
Earth girls are easy.
with a good lawyer.
Yeah.
A good lawyer.
Well, before you go do that, you better ask for an ID and say, how old are you? How old are you? You know,
Just
and,
no.
you know, and I've had
Go
people
to the strip club.
I've had people actually say, well, you know,
That's all for this time. Come back next time to see if you are the legal age to catch an alien.
Brought to you by Subreddit Surfing, Mondays at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Subscribe today.
Cardiff, it kind of looks like your poop when you're jumping into the water like that. I don't know.
I
if
think
you...
Vinny did that on purpose.
I don't know if you want that to be the way that you're personified on here. All right, congratulations, Cardiff. You're the winner. What have we done to?
Okay, I kind of left that game in just for my, I guess, for my own personal enjoyment there, but we can't leave without at least watching one video from El Horrible. And this, oh god dude, this wasn't like a live show or anything he did. This was again just a video that he put out for the Dabbler News Network, DNN. Again, this is doing his short videos like this is what got El Horrible on the map in the Dabbleverse. This is where you know, he definitely shined in the beginning, way before BeDabblin Live and all that shit was a thought. He was doing these like short videos and whatnot. So during the after the signing of the Tampa Accords, he went and produced another video here. So let's check it out.
Dabblers, the entire Dabbleverse is abuzz thanks to the signing of a historic document.
All right, before we watch the video, now you notice like he's very like, you know, you see him here fucking Dabblers, blah. What he's doing is he record the voiceover stuff he records after he films himself doing all this shit. So I don't know. I think some people might know now. It's like, I guess a little behind the scenes tidbit. I'm sorry, folks. It's been a long day, you know. God, the show earlier today I felt like it was what going on for a while, and it was like 80 degrees outside, and I'm like, at one point I was like, I gotta go, man. You know. Plus we had Chad on, and then turns out he had me muted the whole show until the very end, which was fine because I didn't really say much anyway. We had like almost like 30 callers or something like that. So I was kind of busy doing that, but did Patrick go live yet? Or no.
Known as the Tampa Papers.
We the main parties involved in the Chad Zumach universe. We've all agreed on a 2-week armistice.
That's right.
We will all be signing the Tampa Papers today, the Tampa Accord.
The idea is 2 whole weeks. That's 14 days, Cardiff.
Keep Chad's name out your mouth until April the 19th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
The entire Dabbleverse is praising this idea. Tudor Edzu says Cardiff the Shark. Monkeypox me potato better. He's a funny potato, says Nomo number 16. And CR or something agreed. Cardiff funny. Funny to those who like humor. On Lee for you says, this is something. Killustrator Inc. This shit is funny. People won't stop talking about the Tampa Papers. It's even inspiring fan art.
And now I would encourage any other podcasts or shows that want to sign the agreement. I would be more than willing to add them to it, like Misery Loves Company, or possibly even Sit Down Zumach. Tony Mazur might want to be a part of this. It's open to everybody.
We here at the Isle of BeDabbler would like to say we will not be signing these documents and are glad we have nothing to do with it and are only reporting what we see. Now, here's our latest Chad update.
I fell off the wagon. The black guy threw me full of a loop, and now I'm like.
You notice right there, he pointed to the wrong eye that he had blacked. It was the other eye. But my only thing is, the video he made here on his little walk and talk this night could have been mirrored. So
I got to get back. I was on things were going well, and I want to get back to the game.
Black guy. Black guy. Oh, I know what the mud shark means when he says he wants to get back in the game.
That's right. You heard right. The secret word for tonight is mud shark.
I don't know if I could play this on YouTube.
Now, the mating call.
That's the secret word of the day.
All of the adult male mud shark.
Jesus Christ. This is definitely not for YouTube.
I live in Rochester.
Again, I ask you, why wouldn't you Google mud shark before making it your entire brand? Anyway, did you know despite being 5'2", the Z-Man is an excellent b-ball player?
I tell you what I want to do. I want to see Error.
Error?
With Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, about Nike signing Michael Jordan. That looks pretty good.
Oh, you mean Air?
But then again, I'm a hooper.
You got city hands, Mr. Hooper.
You've been eating pocket hot dogs your whole life.
All right. Hey, I don't need this.
That's hilarious. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm hilarious. I'm funny. I'm podcast gold. I am fun. I'm unpredictable. And I'm hilarious. And I'm soon to be sexy now that I have a trainer.
Oh, so like this was the fat Chad era. I mean, we all know he goes at 7 a.m. He's hitting the gym hard. If you follow him on Instagram.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Oof. Now I know I'm not somebody that, I can't say anything, about a man's weight. I'm gonna call a spade. Or a club, a heart, whatever. But God damn. Making me look good.
Good luck with the trainer, Chad. Now, Chad was recently nice enough to give us a live tour of the scene of the attack.
Here's the scene of the crime, if you will. Okay, this is the patio bar walking in. Okay, this is the bar I was at when the guy started to annoy me. Obviously, there's way more people in here right now than the last couple Tuesdays ago. So you can see it's an outside bar, right? And here's the infamous food truck, everybody. This is the food truck inside the bar.
This is where he ordered, in his words, chicken something to go.
So everybody say, how do you have a food truck inside of a bar? This is how you do it. So the guy was annoying me. And what I did is I came out here and I was checking text right here while the food truck that's right there was cooking my food. And there's oil.
I don't see no oil.
Boom.
What? Boom. You see oil?
Standing right here, minding my business.
I see okay, that's not the road that he was aiming at. That was like a sidewalk. So oil. Obviously, he wasn't referring to motor oil. What, cooking oil?
They came out to smoke. Because even though it's an outside bar, you're not allowed to smoke.
See, that's
inside
something
the bar.
he didn't mention last week when we were going over it, is that after, the guy was antagonizing him or whatever the fuck, Chad walked away and then a guy followed him to have a smoke. That's something new right here.
I was playing on my phone right here, and they just kept saying shit to me. Then he approached me. Why is this car?
Get out of the road, dummy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sorry, I'm showing a scene of the crime on Instagram or YouTube. So they were standing here. I was right there. I think this girl's hot.
Oh, you creep.
Now, this part here is a little fucking creepy, to be honest with you. 'Cause I remember watching this years ago. A little uncomfortable.
Getting weird, Chad.
Florida chick.
Okay, we get it. You can
There she
leave.
is.
You should go.
Not bad. 7.
Yeah. Remember last week he was talking. Remember there was the oil can or some shit that he ended up throwing. But again, even last week I said who the fuck's gonna change their oil again? We're just finding more truth to his lies, basically. The only truth we know is he got punched, but the story behind it is just complete bullshit. We know that. We all agree at that right now.
Just brought a dog. Well, she's standing where I got hit.
Okay, we get it.
Like,
It's getting weird, Chad.
that's where I got hit, right there, where she's standing.
You should just leave.
Yeah, of course, he's like filming some stranger. Remember when he did the same thing at when like these girls were playing basketball and he was like on like the upper level and he was like recording them from above? What? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Leave. This is getting weird now, Chad.
Go attempt to pick her up.
You mean pick her up?
I'm nervous.
Nervous about what?
Tampa 7, Minnesota 6.
Don't do anything, Chad.
Right.
Don't do anything you'll regret.
So,
I mean, he looks huge. I mean, maybe it's the camera. I don't know. But
anyways. What kind of dog is that? Oh, cool.
That
Cute.
was it?
Yeah.
it's so fucking creepy.
You couldn't tell that was an English bulldog?
She's not interested. She kind of blew me off.
Of course she blew you off.
Fail. I know.
Who doesn't
Let me fail.
recognize a...
Yeah, a 50-year-old man walking around. I don't know if he had a selfie stick or if he was just holding it in his hand, but you could tell it's probably like 9, 10 o'clock at night. You know, some weirdo outside of a bar. Like, what are you going to give him the time of day then? Come on, people.
English bulldog.
She's like, is that the mud shark?
No one knows you're the mud shark.
Fuck.
Now he's like hanging around her car.
God, my back is tight. So there you have it. That's the bar, the patio. You saw the food truck, you saw the fence, you saw the oil, the food. Well, there's no oil left, but.
That's all the time we have this week. But tune in next week when we find out what Ray DeVito eats to survive. Till next time, always be dabbling.
BeDabbler, $1.99. Do you really survive by eating your own boogers?
I'm not sure which one of us he's talking to.
Ray, do you really eat your boogers to survive?
Someone put that on BeDabbler put that in my fucking stream today too.
You did?
Yeah, I don't look that bad as a lady.
Oof. Again, I'm in no position to comment on another man's weight, but you know, we can all laugh, can't we? Well, folks, that's it. We're coming up on 3 hours. You know, usually around this time, I get a little antsy myself. I know going any longer, I kind of get, you know, like, we're just fucking up. So I think we're gonna end it here tonight, and it's a good point to end the whole signing of the Tampa Accords. Chad is he's at the time here he's no longer allowed on MLC. You know, he's kind of like, you know, off into doing his own Zumach Mudshark shit, and all that. This week and last week is going to lead into our next episode, which will be, we're finally getting to it, the birth of Tukey. Now, if you watch these episodes in the past, you know that when we covered Ken Otto for a second, Tukey at this time was just an alt account from BeDabbler. He obviously had the puppet at home and whatnot, just kind of sitting in a corner. And he made like a little screen, you know, little fucking avatar of him. And he was sometimes popping in chats as Tukey, whatever, especially during the Ken Otto days. But next episode, we're gonna definitely get into the birth of Tukey, which be interesting. All right, folks. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Thank you to Tardik X for I guess being a generous supporter, a donator, executive producer, if you should say. Thank you very much. I know there's many shows out there, but you choose to watch this one tonight, and I greatly appreciate that. And until next time, folks, remember.
My name is El Horrible. Welcome to BeDabblin Live, the only show in the Dabblerverse who's not afraid to say that Kevin Dumbfuck is talentless.